Hello, welcome.
Also, welcome, Deadbeats. Nice to
Yes.
see y'all.
Hey, we
Beats.
are joined today by Calliope Mori. How you doing?
Hello. Hi, everybody. I guess I should introduce myself. Hi, everybody. Mori Calliope here from Hololive English Myth, first generation of Hololive's English branch. I am a VTuber. I am a virtual singer. I am a gamer. Hi. If you don't know me, now you do. Hope that we can all get along and have lots of fun. I am honored to be here with two people
Aw.
that honestly I have been watching for many years, and y'all's
Wow.
voices accompanied me through many all-nighters trying to draw comics in high school and college. So thank you so much for having me. I'm just honored to be here.
Yeah, no, feel the age, Pat. Feel the
Oh,
age.
it's bad. It's real bad.
Just let it turn to dust. Yep.
Oh, it's real bad. Like
Thank
I have
you
the
so
dog
much.
in a papoose, and I have the toddler. But that, that makes me feel old. Hey, before we go any further, buddy, I gotta ask. I'm gonna just get this right out of the way. Do you prefer Mori, Callie, what?
My friends call me Callie. I call myself Mori. So you can go with Callie. I mean,
I would
if you're
appreciate it.
cool
Thank
with
you.
that. Yeah, sometimes
Welcome to
people
the show.
say Mori
Very happy to have you.
Calliope. It's
Yeah,
kind of long. Yeah. I'm
absolutely.
happy to be here. Thank you so much, you guys.
You're a gamer with a capital G. You've
With a
underlined it.
capital
I
G.
heard it. I heard it.
Yep. It's what I do. I wasn't a gamer before I got into Holo, but now I'm a certified gamer. It's,
Really?
what I do. Pro quote unquote, I will say. There was definitely some growing pains for me. When I started off, I was definitely I had the reputation of being the least gamer out of everyone in my generation. Because I was more focused on like other activities, I guess, like singing, karaoke, stuff like that. But no, now I'm a certified gamer thanks to my fans who have really helped me channel the gamer energy, I guess. Thank you so much, everyone.
Oh yeah,
You know who you are.
I mean, you jump in a Guilty Gear lobby and you'll become one real quick.
Oh yeah, I think I've won maybe one fight against all of my fans.
Let's go.
A single
They don't
round.
take it easy on you even a little?
No, absolutely not. They want me to learn.
Well,
I appreciate it.
that's basically my record, I mean, we're out here, we're doing it.
Yeah.
Bro, you're gonna have to learn. You're gonna have to learn to let the child win a little, like at the start.
little.
At the start.
Just to get that little breadcrumb going, right?
Yeah, or else she'll stop playing. Sorry, Deadbeats. Sorry, I don't play Strive anymore. Shoot. 'Cause you didn't let me
FYI,
win enough.
Deadbeats is a pretty sick name for a fan base. That's pretty cool. I
just
really like
talking
it.
about that last night.
And it just makes me remember how terrible when
Don't do it.
I'm never gonna not throw you under that bus. When back with Super Best Friends, this fucking guy was like, "Oh, we need to come up with a name for the fan base. What about Frienders?"
Do you know why I said that, Woolie? Do you remember why?
Because of Cashern and his dog
because of
Friender.
Cashern's stupid dog.
Frienders is the worst.
It's the worst name I could come up with.
It's the worst name for
Friender.
fans ever. Stop.
Okay, you were ahead of your time though. I feel like the fan base naming thing it's kind of more on the recent side in the past like 6 years or so. You were ahead of your time. For real there.
It didn't work though.
It didn't work.
It didn't stick.
Nah, and to this day we're still like trying to seek one out. I don't know, Beasters
I just called the people who show up in my chat early on just like a bunch of names.
yeah.
Bunch of names,
Okay.
Like I had a really awkward interaction where I was doing a co-stream with Ashley Roboto, who is a wonderful angel. She's just one of those sunny, wonderful people that's just always positive. And so you hang out with one of those people, and then you become more positive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, bye, Ashley. And we cut the call, but I'm still live. And I wasn't paying attention and didn't realize that she had raided me during this time. And as soon as I clicked that like end call button, I started just going, oh, thank God, I can go back to my usual complete garbage
Just orb form.
goblin piece of shit, and just started like cussing out my chat like for like 10 minutes, only for them to tell me like, hey, everyone from Ashley's stream is in here, bro. Like we can see you.
The jig's up. Oh
God.
man, that's freaking hilarious.
How did you let Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you landed on Deadbeats, but that's
Yeah, I mean, I'm the Grim Reaper.
Yeah,
It's
that's
gonna.
it.
I mean, it's gonna happen. I love music.
And
Dead
beats.
beats.
There you go.
Dead
Right.
beats, and they're my skeleton army. I have the coolest fan base because they're just an army of skeletons. Like,
Hell yeah.
couldn't be better. Couldn't be better than that.
For a while,
Really.
I was liking, I don't know, Pat. I think I tried to. I was pushing the lords and ladies of Castle Super Beast. You know,
Oh, that's kind of cute.
but it's
I
yeah,
like
it's too
that.
low. But it doesn't have that
Yeah.
that quick grab
yeah,
to
I
it.
get
So
what you mean.
but yeah, okay. So first off, how tired are we? Like, I bag check.
It's so bad over here.
How's it going?
Oh God.
Callie, let's
I'm
start with
jet-lagged.
you.
Yes.
What are you up to, and how exhausted are you coming into this show?
Well, right off the bat, I made the great, excellent decision to go to California to attend Anime Expo just for fun. People are all like, my producer's like, oh yeah, are you going to like do something like a side thing or like a side show or something? I'm like, no, I'm just going to hang out. It's a little embarrassing to admit, but I just felt like, I don't know, I want to hang out with some friends I haven't talked to in a while. And, one of my friends had like a bunch of panels happening here, wanted to go hang out with her and her crew and like, show them around if I could. And it was a good time, but I'm ready to go home. I have really bad jet lag. Every time that I come back to America, it sucks so bad.
So you're in the US right now?
I am.
You're doing the podcast on your trip?
Well,
yes.
So that's
What
why
are you doing?
That's what
You're
I'm
supposed to relax.
Well, that's why I was saying, like, yo, thank you so
relax.
much, because it's like otherwise we would be doing the triple time zone like trifecta, which is absolute chaos. So instead,
no way.
It's not that bad.
But
if
it's
you're on the
bad.
West Coast, it's not that
well,
bad.
somebody has to die. That's like
Someone has to.
someone,
It's you.
someone's in a horrible time zone that has to die, and I guess it would be me. In this case, it happens to work out, but.
Man, I can handle it. I mean,
But you're jet
back
lagged,
in
so
the-
super appreciate it.
Oh yeah, no problem. I mean, honestly, I'm cool with time zones. Back in the day, I did like I ran like a TTRPG with some of the other girls in my generation, and I was DMing, and I was the one that said, "Well, I'm the only one in Japan, so getting up at 6 a.m. Here I go, no problem.
That's
It's all
so
good."
exciting.
Okay.
So exciting.
Yeah, word on
Ooh-wee.
the street is you got no chill. You just go.
Yep. I can't relax. It's fun. It's fun. Working is fun for me. I love being a content creator. It's like the best blessing of my life. I'm just happy to be here, and that's it.
I was literally having this exact conversation 9 hours ago.
Oh yeah.
Because I streamed every single day this week, and then Paige, Peach Alive, and my wife, my wonderful darling wife, amazing lady, was playing New Vegas, and I'm like, oh, can I play some Death Stranding 2 afterwards? Can I? She's like, it's your only day off. I'm like, I don't really care about that. So I started streaming at 10 p.m. And I'm like, well, I got a big day tomorrow. I can't go too long. I got a podcast. I got things to do. I got chores, and I usually am the one who wakes up in the morning to take care of the baby when he wakes up at 7 in the morning, and then at 2:03 in the morning, I got raided with a massive raid as a form of like fellow streamer violence.
Oh yeah, that 2
Pino
a.m.
Bovina
raid. You
on
got
the East Coast raided me at 2:03 a.m.
Oh, you can't stop now, baby. You got to keep it
You
going.
gotta keep streaming.
Oh, cool. I'm
Dig deep.
streaming 6 times the numbers I was at 2 a.m.
Yup.
Great, cool. Let's throw another 45 minutes on this. I'm getting texts from the wife going, where are you? What are you doing? I'm working.
My job. What do you think I'm doing?
Yeah,
I'm
no.
creating value.
Raids can be violence.
Oh yeah. 100%. I mean, they just implemented them into YouTube. I say that, but they've been doing it for like a year and a half. Honestly, one of my favorite things. Things they put in there.
I mean, like, so yeah, we're trying to burn the candle at both ends, and for the most part already. And now, as I was mentioning, like, I'm about to try to take notes from Pat over here. I'm about to introduce a child into the situation, and I don't know how that's going to affect things, but
my notes aren't good for you, though.
Well, no, I mean, the thing is, I was already saying I'm a night person, right? I stay up late. I have a horrible night schedule, and I was on the verge of fixing that, but now it's like, no, wait, don't fix it too soon. We might need that.
Yeah.
Right? Stay in this unhealthy zone and like take the night shift, right?
For now.
It'll be
take advantage of that.
Yeah. I'm afraid.
My notes don't work for you, right? Because my note is like, you know what you should do? Stream while your wife's in labor.
Right.
That's what you should do.
So the reveal the other day that like she was like, nah, dude, go stream. And
oh yeah, she made me leave. She was like gonna ask the nurses to like remove me because I had like a sponsored gig for Double Dragon.
You can go.
She's like, get out of here and go make some money.
Callie,
for this baby.
It's crazy. You can see his face, like just like acting like he's like, I'm just reacting to the game, and it's like my wife is giving birth right now.
Oh, dude,
it's psychotic. It's fucking crazy.
It was not a good
that's content is what it is.
Yeah.
I want to go see that.
So
what the heck?
I mean, Pat, we were chatting a little bit earlier, and like the whole thing about like, oh, so we started doing this shit, sticking a camera at the TV, no actual faces,
just trash,
old USB
just
garbage, absolute garbage, right? I was, when the mic switched over to these from USB, people were like, what the fuck? Go back to the uglier mics. I can't handle this, right? The whole like, what do you even go into the future? How do you do this into the later years? We don't know what this looks like, Callie. We don't know how you age and stream and baby. What, like, this is uncharted territory. You know?
Oh my god, that's crazy. Well, that was
Callie
one
gets
thing
to dodge at least one of those because you're not aging. I can tell.
I'll never age.
This is true.
I mean, I'm the Grim Reaper. It doesn't work like that for me. I could just be like this forever. I'm very lucky that I have it that way. But I will say, you bring up a really good point, and this is something that I know wanted to mention during this podcast here. But you guys give me hope. And like, it sounds like it's like a backhanded compliment, but let me explain myself.
No.
Give me a second.
Oh, don't do that.
Yo, give me a second to explain myself here, okay? Give me a sec. Look, about a year ago, I got into this really existential phase where I was like, it's so over for me in 2 years. I can keep this up for about 2 more years, and then it's back to Walmart for me. It's back to waitress job. Awesome waitress job I used to have. That's what it's gonna be, because that's how content creation is. But then I think about you guys. Y'all are still here.
But if you chuckle fucks can keep the wagon wheels spinning, that's somehow
the lowest bar I've ever heard. Like, hey, look at these guys. They're not even good at their jobs, and they manage to keep their livelihoods.
Half the people here are like, they're still alive.
Bro,
what?
I got that yesterday.
Every day.
I got that last night. Someone was like, bro, hey,
really?
Whatever happened to you? I've been streaming unbroken for 12 years.
Oh my god. Oh, this.
What do you mean, what happened to you?
Yeah.
Why weren't you checking in? What's going on? No, for the record, I've been checking in. I would see something that you guys said or like a video that you guys put out there, and I just smile and be like, oh man, they're still out there doing cool shit.
We're fucking.
Maybe there is hope. Maybe there is hope.
We're cooked,
to be a content creator.
Oh, we're cooked beyond cooked. It's over. It's done.
This is like the new generation is like the new I don't know how to describe this. The anime generation from the future is going, look, old grandpa's not dead yet.
Still doing it.
Still here.
And oh god, yeah. Well, so look, we'll get into how we interface with the new generation, but
oh yeah, I'm super curious about that.
But like, have you been, Callie? Have you been playing anything recently or checking anything out? Is there any media that's top of mind?
Oh my god, I had a couple of notes that I made here, like I was making some memos, but I realized the games that I've gotten into, like, it's really kind of sad when I go and scroll through my channel. I'm like, all right, what have we been playing? Pokemon again for 6 hours. Night Rain, Pokemon. Doom the Dark Ages.
Okay.
Pokemon, Night Rain, Pokemon. And I'm thinking to myself, did I not like Doom the Dark Ages? If I only played it once and I kept going into my other loop of games? I'll get to it eventually, but yeah, I'm just kind of like, when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, what do I want to play? Doom the Dark Ages? Oh, maybe just Pokemon again.
I had that exact feeling. It wasn't with Pokemon. It was just like, I don't really want to keep playing Doom: The Dark Ages.
The shield
It's with
looks
other
cool,
games.
but yeah.
It is cool. The
Shield's
shield is
cool.
the best part of that game.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I like it, but I just like the others a lot more, I think, is how I'm feeling. I'll give it another shot, but
How's your
With
Night Rain?
Pokemon,
Oh yeah.
Night
You know what?
Rain's good for me. We'll talk about
Yeah,
Doom: The Dark Ages. I do want to ask you guys' like honest opinion about it, but for Night Rain, that's another one I wanted to chat with you guys about because I'm really liking it a lot. I know it got a lot of flack in the beginning, but I'm genuinely like I'm having a good time. I haven't beaten the last boss yet, but it's gotten to a point where I'm like, all right, I'm playing with deadbeats. I can't really judge how actually good I am at this game because those guys are kind of cracked. So I'm just kinda
Annihilated
like,
Right.
if y'all are gonna carry me through the game, shit, I'll let you carry me through the game and let's just enjoy playing together, I guess. But I like it. It's fun.
That was my opposite feeling about that
Oh
game.
yeah?
When I was playing with people in chat, and when I was playing with Gene over at Washington Post, Gene Park, I love you. And I was running into this issue where I'm a terrible co-op partner because I'm the kind of person who either wants to completely dictate everything that you do and I want you to be a robot that follows my commands, or I'm going to get really emotional when I either screw up or I see you screw up. And I'm just gonna like build it inside and cause it to be this like
FS14 player, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Could you tell?
I can tell just from that description.
That's a different conversation. But when they rebalanced the game for solo play, it's just been something that I've been picking away at because it's like if I screw up, I go, oh darn, I died. I don't have this like pit in my stomach of like I let everyone down. Oh my god.
Yep.
I just
can't deal with it.
What I like about it is how it scratches the unique itch of like I want some souls, but I want some pocket arcade souls. Like I just want a quick hour and a half of it, you know, in a like it scratches a different itch, you know. When I kind of am in the mood for like a quick game, sometimes I'll find well, yeah, it's a great time to like load up a fighter or like load up something a little more, you know, jump in and jump out. And like usually a Souls game, you know, or like an Elden Ring, you're popping it in for the long haul, and this kind of fits into another space where I usually wouldn't think about a Souls game, you know?
Definitely. I mean, I definitely like that. I like that it was you can start completely over from the beginning again, and it's whatever. I don't have to worry too much. You have your relics, but that's about it. You know, I like that. You know, it was my first time getting into that kind of game, and like, God forbid I try a game like Fortnite or something like that. I know a lot of people with the Fortnite comparisons. I've played Fortnite once in my life.
You should play more Fortnite.
That's one more. That's one more than me. That's one more than me, Callie. Like, you know, I'll tell you what.
Like, I was playing Fortnite in duos with Susie, and we were running people over and getting victory royales. It's super easy because you are playing against
children.
You are
little
shooting
milk drinking baby children. Yeah. True, easy.
Teach them their place.
Like, yeah, you'll roll, like, you know, you'll get rolled a couple times because, you know, you'll deal with like other adults. But like with 100 people in the match, you're gonna run into that 99 grade school match. And because we're adults, you just steamroll them, and then you get to dance on top of the kids.
But
yeah, it's awesome.
Great.
But also, those kids are stomping on you too, because, like I said before, I've seen my little nieces and nephews absolutely wrecking shop online when
they lock in.
They adapt faster than we have. That the new generation is terrifying, dude.
Pretty scary. Yeah, when it comes to games, that's why I kind of have a hard time with PvP in particular. Like especially a battle royale game, I kind of prefer to just take things at my own pace or play games with like my friends, I guess, at this point, because people are so good at games. I've only just recently become quote unquote a gamer, but no matter what, I feel like people are so fucking good at games.
Well, they're sweaty, man. They're sweating out here.
The sweats all over the place.
And you know, and the only way I can cope and huff the copium is by just going, okay, well, they're really good at that because they're not good at something else.
No, Woolie, when they're good at something,
right?
they're everything.
Oh man. So
I'm dedicated.
Okay, well, if I can there's something that I think I might be good at that I played this week, and I think we've got.
Oh, but wait! First of all, before we never asked you how tired are you, Woolie?
Oh.
That's a good one.
Yeah. So I am like parent to be set up tired. There is a, I'm still able to get, like, for the most part, the regular sleep pattern, but there's a whole lot of stuff going on behind the scenes and unpacking of things and setting up items and figuring out how they work. Last week I was describing the process of installing a car seat in the back of a car is you're battling the car seat. Like Callie, like the amount of pressure you have to put onto the thing before you strap it in is like, I'm full on sweating. Like I've soaked my shirt through.
And on top of that, it's like it's just the safety of your baby's life.
That's what I'm saying, right? I'm like, God damn it, this sucks. And then I'm like, but if I don't do it perfectly,
This is knowledge you're going to need for a grand total of maybe 4 years maximum. That could change.
Well,
but I mean,
as I've been learning the policies and everything, you are supposed to use your car seat from 0 to 9 years old.
What? That's not what happened with me. Let me tell you. What?
It's not what happened with me either.
No, neither I.
Guess what? Woolie, you're a pretty tall guy.
Mm-hmm.
You are gonna and your wife is a pretty tall lady. She's super tall, right? I am not those things, and neither is Paige, right? So not only is there the age requirements, but there's also the height requirements
and weight.
And we're looking at the car seat / booster stuff, and it's like my child cannot be in 4th grade on a booster seat. Like he's short, but like I will not do that to him. That is screwed up to do. Here, little man, we're gonna drop you off in your booster seat at grade 4. Holy shit!
Apparently, there's a weight that and that you can see in, like, if a kid's this big, then you don't need to use that. But the official thing says 0 to 9, and I'm like, that's 9 seems crazy, but it's there,
It's for safety.
Yeah. Just look at us over here, just a couple of dads, We're just dad casting.
And Mori Calliope's here. Now it's 3 dads. There's 3.
We're triple
so
dad casting.
I was going to ask you this when we were in the pre-show, when we were setting up, but I was like, no, we have to save it. Where did the dad thing come from?
Everybody asks that. I feel like it's become one of those things where, like, is a joke that all of my community is cool with, but I feel like there's definitely a subsect that is like, they hate the dad thing. And you know what? I get it. It's fine. But the difference is that's a joke that I like. That's a joke that I am 100% behind.
Let's go.
Basically, what happened was, and it was like the first year of my career or so, I was reading a manga called My Dad is the Queen of All VTubers, and it was about this kid whose dad was like living a double life as the most popular VTuber on the planet, using a voice changer and everything to be like, cute anime woman on the internet, and he's like #1. This is kid's dad. And so everybody in chat was calling me dad because, I'm a VTuber. But then as time went on, people started being like, wait a minute, you like fishing? You like barbecuing?
That'll do it.
You're talking to us with like these really wise heart-to-hearts, like late at night, with all these, like, I don't know, dad-isms and dad words, like dad-like advice. People are like, you're dad. And now that I have so many, like, new people that have joined my group as well, that come and ask for advice and stuff like that, I basically watch over everyone. And because I was the first one to debut in all of HoloLive English as an primarily English speaking VTuber. Yeah, that was me. I was the first one, and I feel the responsibility of, all right, I got to look out for these guys. That's how I became dad.
Hell yeah.
As a follow-up to what you were saying earlier about us giving you hope for the future, I remember there were 2 times in my career that this happened, and this was the second one, where I saw your debut and I saw how slick and cool it was and how good at it you were right away, and I was staring at this and going, I am fucking cooked.
Yeah.
This is the fucking
threat.
Like,
I'm
looking
immediately
at the future and I am cooked.
Oh yeah. No, that arc that hit him, and like my version of it was like flailing to make my own little 3D version of myself, and I got a little model going, and all panic over here. We were looking at the future and just going, yeah, or adapt or die, old man.
Well, I can't adapt to this. It's not. I've been a meat man for too long.
Understandable.
Flesh tuber is the term.
Flesh tubing. You don't have to fit with the times. It's fine. You know, I go through that in my own way. It's not quite the same, but there are some trends and things that, you know, quote unquote ways to stay relevant, etc. that I'm just like, well, then I'm cooked because I won't do that. I won't do it. You know, TikTok memes and dances. I can't get into it. It's just a little too late for me.
No, yeah. I imagine there will be a few generations of just getting hit with new shit you don't understand, and even your timeless model will find a way to lines and just
it'll be old.
Dentures will show up out of nowhere and just Saving Private Ryan gif.
Right. The way that actually happens is what'll happen is I will be stiff compared to other VTubers. That's already how it is, by the way. Rigging and modeling is already so much more advanced. And, you know, as somebody who's in a corporation, you know, there are some really wonderful benefits. But one of the things is, you know, we all got to kind of stay on the same wavelength, and there are a lot of us, and so all of us kind of need to stay the same quality, you know. Whereas somebody who's independent can be like, all right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get the best rigging possible because I am just me, and there's not 60 other talents that need to be updated, you know. So the future is now. I'm aging in my own way.
I feel so old because you're talking about the TikTok trends. I don't know, and I was gonna make a Tide Pod joke until I realized that it is like 8 years old.
That is,
but I do remember that.
Yeah, that is wildly old at this point.
Fuck.
Yeah, now that you say it,
so
that is pretty old.
Okay, so in our struggle to remain relevant, then like a little bit of what we got up to this week. This week, I tried, and I noticed that Pat, we're going to overlap on quite a few of these topics.
Oh, certain we are.
We jumped the fuck in on Uma Musume Pretty Derby. And
how do you feel about Uma Musume, Callie?
Horsewomen? I mean, I'm playing it after this podcast for the first time. I didn't want to admit I was gonna do it. The thumbnail just says game on it. It's just a picture of my face, and I'm like, I'm gonna play the game.
Right?
People in chat are like, the game? I'm like, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say that I'm playing Uma Musume, but I'm playing Uma Musume.
It's fucking happening.
It's happening.
Oh,
so
man.
Deadbeat surprise. Surprise, I'm playing Uma Musume.
So it's a little out of the wheelhouse of what's usual over on my side of things, you know.
Is it? I can imagine.
Is it?
In the gacha sense initially, you know, but yeah, upon closer inspection, I don't know, you go through the onboarding process, you meet some horse girls, and then on my first fucking roll, I gain Emperor Symboli Rudolph, and then on my second one, I get the banner character, and I'm like, I guess I'm just fucking sick. I guess I'm kind of in then.
You got 3 rainbow pulls, bro.
I got 3 rainbow pulls immediately, and I was like,
what?
I don't know if someone's watching and like hitting the streamer button or something, but like that'll do well for getting someone into something, is just hitting the endorphins.
So that was your built up luck from not playing gacha games.
Right. I got Rudolph, I got Maruzensky, and then I got Mihono Bourbon, the banner character, all one after the other, and just watched the entire chat like take a humongous dump and lose their minds, and I'm like, yeah, let's fucking go.
So you're in now, is what you're saying.
I mean, look, I took Rudolph, and that's a horse girl that is trying to be the emperor of all horse girls, and
Cool.
she's got the uniform, and more importantly, she's got the ambition, you know, and I'm a fan. There's a couple characters in anime that like have ambition. I like a character with ambition, you know. There's you know, you got your Legend of the Galactic Heroes, which is one of my favorite animes, and you know, anyone that can look up to the sky and kind of dream of conquest, you know, in one way is like, okay, I'm listening, but unless you're Griffith, Yeah, is Griffith relatable?
Well, that guy's a little different.
Hold on a minute. Is Griffith relatable?
Oh,
Is that-
I don't know. I'm not saying that he is or anything. I'm not saying that he had a point or that he was right at any time, but like, I don't know. Trust me, I'm no Griffith apologist or anything, but I think he's a very interesting character. Just gonna say right now.
He's multifaceted. He's complex. And so like Rudolph is just talking about like, you know, do you put your faith in her to, you know, to lead horse girls?
She's nuts, man.
And I'm like, let's go. And if her speed is fast enough to win the hearts of everyone over, I'm on board. I'm super down.
About the speed. Heck yeah.
And then I would say too that like in addition to getting suckered in with the you know the insane luck off of the three pulls, there's also the really cool fact about it that actually changes the whole thing around, where it's like these horses are named after real race horses.
They're real horses.
That's crazy. I didn't know.
Crazy, yeah.
Oh, they go much further than that, Woolie. Do you know how much they're based off of real horses?
How so?
So one of the first pulls that I got with the starter pack, I got Haru Urara, who is like a dumb fail horse.
Oh yeah, the dropkick girl.
I've seen that one going around.
And chat starts to explain to me that this horse is the biggest loser that has ever existed in the Japanese sport of horse racing.
No wins.
113 losses, 0 wins.
Right.
And so her entire storyline is not about getting wins. Her storyline is about getting enough fans to be allowed to race and maybe place.
Not the dropkick girl, right? The girl who's trying her best. Yes. That's incredible.
Gold ship is the one that kicks you in the face, I think. Yeah, I like
Gold
that
ship is
one.
the one based off of an actually insane horse.
Yeah, I keep getting recommended videos of like the real gold chip in my recommendations. I'm like, I didn't ask for this. Why are you recommending this to me?
By describing horse game, you actually literally asked for this behavior.
I've opted in.
I saw the side-by-sides of like, you know, the real horse expressions and then, you know, the horse girl versions instead. And it's like, okay, this is going deeper than I thought. That's pretty sick, you know.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then I saw
Japanese people love horse racing, you know, they're intense about it. They're serious business.
Oh yeah.
So I took a gander at somebody posting a clip of like some famous horse race from decades ago, and then the side-by-side clip of the anime where they have had every single horse in its proper position, every pass throughout the track at its correct time, the specific lane changes,
accuracy,
down to the camera angle of the TV broadcast.
Wow.
And I'm watching this, I'm like, okay, this is made by horse racing addicts. Like these people are absolutely, sincerely, lovingly addicted to horse racing.
You gotta respect the dedication.
Oh, yeah.
Also, like I see like a horse like Vodka shows up and like her name's Vodka and she's got the cool hair swoop and I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah. That'll do.
Cool.
You know. I want to see now like horse girl versions of like Pie Oh My from The Sopranos, you know. Or like I don't remember from like Seinfeld, but like his father was a mutter, his mother was a mutter, you know, like I want to see other famous horses getting their way into this world.
Well, there are tons of famous horses coming. However, they are all known if you're playing it in English because the game is 4 years behind.
Yes.
So if you want to look up what horses are on their way, here they come. Like I was talking to my chat, I want Bucephalus and Red Mare as like two of the most famous horses to ever exist.
They're race horses? I don't know them.
Well, Bucephalus is Alexander the Great's horse.
Oh, okay.
And, Red Mare is Lubu's horse.
Okay. Oh, so if we're getting into fiction, okay, well then we can get Shadowfax going.
Yeah,
right?
why not?
Gandalf's horse Shadowfax. We can get Epona up in there. Oh yeah.
They're gonna run out. They're gonna run out. They're gonna have to branch out. Yeah.
Kokuo from Fist of the North Star.
Yeah. I said, aren't they going to run out of horses? To which I was informed that there are like thousands of horses every single year, and the institutionalized horse racing is going back decades. So no, they're never going to run out of horses.
They're not gonna run out of horses.
But Callie, you know what you're in for? You've no, I'm just something you've scouted the the nature of this like addiction that is about to hit.
So, I mean, I was first introduced to all of it when we were taking a road trip. We were doing a vacation in Thailand, and we were like just doing a road trip, and you know, the van was driving us through the countryside, and everyone just stops talking at the same time. Because I'm taking a nap, and I notice everyone stops talking. And I look, and everyone else in the van they're now downloading Uma Musume.
Oh my god.
Right.
And once it's downloaded, the van just erupts in conversations about horse girls. Check this out. Look who I pulled, etc. Just exclaim. I'm like, I don't know what's going on here. Maybe I should just put my headphones in and ignore it, but I kept listening. And then I got struck by FOMO, and I was like, I can't not be a part of this. Let me be a part of the club.
Woolie, you downloaded this because Foxcade made you, right?
Yes. So I did a stream where Foxcade was a guest, and Foxcade was like, "Yeah, no, we're doing it," and I'm like, "All right, let's go."
Friends, they force you to.
That's what they do. Also, holy shit, concept in the ether.
Yeah.
Uma Musume cross steel ball run. There's some horses on the way that we're all about to fall in love with that JoJo fans might not know they're about to fall in love with yet. Come on. Come on.
That goes hard. That goes hard. I didn't think about that.
I had a completely different reaction. I was, you know, I played the horsey game and I enjoyed it. I think the spell is broken because I was like, oh, there's only 2 days left to do the event. I got to grind this out. And then I sat there and was like, what am I doing? I should help my son color his book.
Yeah, right. Yeah, okay.
But I was looking at this. I'm like, if they had this exact same game, like identical, even cute anime girls, all like the whole 9 yards, but it was about kayfabe pro wrestling.
That would be
the biggest mark on this forever.
My wallet is gone. Yeah, that's crazy. Especially if you hang out with them backstage and like do like training things.
Yeah. Up your social links.
Right.
It's like, listen. You did a risky match and your quad is torn. So you have a 50% chance of failing your next bicep curl, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, are you gonna do it, or are you gonna rest up?
Joshi
if you
Pro,
rest up, you're not gonna get the money, and you're gonna have to sleep in your car.
Yeah, no, Joshi Pro style wrestling like roles, and just having them come out on a giant ramp doing their big intros as you reveal, you know, which wrestler you got and what SSR they. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's awesome.
That's dangerously addictive.
Someone's got to do that.
So the reason I hopped on is because everyone like my whole timeline just exploded with. It was the same thing as with you, Callie. It's like I'm sitting around and then all of a sudden just horsey game. Like every single person I know is just, even Woolie. Even Woolie's playing a gacha horsey game. What's going on?
Yeah, and lest we forget, the prize for winning is you perform right at center stage.
They're idols.
Yes,
I'm obsessed with that.
There's 2 parts to every story. Yeah,
of course.
And they're all friends. It's all good sportsmen. Like, you know, there's no resentment.
But like there's little parts of like the routine where like at what point God, the name just slips me, but like she won when she's center stage, but then like the other 2 kind of like come in front and they're more prominent initially. She's like, no, wait, hold on, I want front stage. And you know, there's like that little angle of it of like, okay, you can be good at one side, but you can race, but then you have to get your confidence up to perform, and that there's all, it's multifaceted.
So much emotional, and like I relate to that as well, being an idol and performing in that same way with, you know, me and my girls and stuff like that, and the connection that we have and such. So it got me really invested seeing all of that. I was like, hey, I actually really like this and relate to this, so I'm excited to try it out.
Well, you got one side of the skill down. Now, when are you going to hit the racetrack?
We don't race each other. We're too busy streaming. We're too busy gaming. If it was gaming, that would be different. But well, I guess we could go up against each other. That game has PvP, yeah?
It does. but it's like asynchronous, like
Oh,
Just
I don't think it's
record
like
based.
load up into a lobby and just go.
I see. It's a little different. Okay.
And let me ask both of you a question. So the reason I hopped on was, one, everyone went nuts, and two, I'm scrolling past like 100 horse game posts, and it's like fan art, stat screen, cute character moment, and I'm like, what's the game?
Yeah.
And
What's
like
the gameplay loop is what I want to know.
And
What is the
I'm
gameplay loop?
asking people, and they're like, you tell the horse girls how to race better. I'm like, okay, but when do you play it? And I couldn't
Yeah.
get there. It would not click. So I'm like, I have to know. I have to know. And now that I've done it, I'm like, oh, you're micro gambling to increase your stats to macro gamble. And in order to have a horse that you like to micro and macro gamble, you need to ultra gamble. And on your polls.
And in the meantime, you have conversations with them, and you deepen your relationship, which increases their stats. And
well, yeah, it's a visual novel, very charming.
Exactly. Yeah. And then when when they're ready to retire, they pass on the legacy, the will towards the future, and the next one comes along. So you have the whole stable, literal stable, by the way, yeah.
I love that.
No, they also it helps too that like it looks really, really good. Like
yeah, absolutely
polished.
No, my friend Reggie, who I stream with, was like nobody asked him to, but he's like, okay, so I installed it on my phone, and it took like 10 gigs, so I had to clear a bunch of photos and videos and memories. I'm just like, well,
these are my new memories.
These are your new memories now. This is your new family. Yeah. So yeah, that was one thing that we got up to this week, and like we'll see how it goes for you after this. The other thing.
When are you going to be doing that, Callie?
I'm playing for the first time as soon as the podcast is over. That's the stream I'm doing today.
Oh, so. Literally as soon as. Okay, wow.
Yeah, as soon as.
Can't stop,
whenever we're
stop.
done shooting the shit. Can't stop, won't stop. I'm gaming. Honestly, I prefer to stream every day if I can, but Anime Expo kind of didn't really have the chance to, so I'm like, all right, back to it. Let's get back into it.
So
ready.
The other thing that I checked out, and I believe you did as well, was Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel?
You could say I checked that out. If
yeah.
You feel that's accurate.
Callie, have you got any Yu-Gi-Oh! Anything?
I mean, so what I know about that game, a lot of my friends were sponsored to play it. I was also going to play it, but schedule didn't work out. So kind of, I don't know, it wasn't in the cards. Haha.
Jesus Christ, Callie.
I know, disgusting. That'll happen a couple more times. Sorry, but in my childhood, boo. That's okay. That's fair. In my childhood, though,
Dad,
I remember
right?
watching it on TV. I am a dad. This is dad jokes. But I do remember watching Yu-Gi-Oh! On TV, just vaguely, like English dub. I remember the abridged series on YouTube, and I collected some of the cards as a kid, and I got some pretty cool cards that I bragged about for like a good solid like couple months, and then I was kind of out of it. I didn't have as deep of a connection to Yu-Gi-Oh! As I think most people do, but I still find it fascinating. I love the memes. I love hearing about it, even if I don't understand. It seems there's quite a bit of depth to the game that I'm kind of like, I don't know if I can learn. I'm kind of dense.
So that's kind of it as well. I'd never really watched, and I never played at all. Like literally it was a stream of discoveries as my friend as Foxcade came over and just kind of was like, hey, we're going into shit you've never checked out. And the memes for me were just like Pot of Greed and people with, I guess, Long Island accents.
Activated my trap card.
Yeah, and also like calling children third-rate duelers with fourth-rate decks.
Yeah.
Also, you didn't win because I choose to I'll fucking kill myself if you don't like let me win or whatever that shit was about. I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'll tell you, 99% of my Yu-Gi-Oh! Knowledge comes from Little Karibo's like abridged series.
Yeah. God, what a classic. I remember that.
But no, diving in basically, and like Foxade was our Sherpa and sat me and Reggie down, and we took a look, we got into it, and I have to say, initially, as someone who has not played, I've only played a few card games. It was a little bit rough going at first, right? The basics of like putting a card down and attacking the enemy card or the person behind and stuff were like, okay, I get that much. But like there were a couple of card descriptions where I felt like I was reading a word salad, and I was like, oh, when this thing summons, it took a sec,
Right.
But something that people had been calling out for a while, and it predictably so. They're like, hey Woolie, have you heard about Vanquish Souls? And I'm like, what's Vanquish Souls? And it's like, it's the part of Yu-Gi-Oh that's a deck based on fighting games. And I was like, okay.
Oh boy.
And so the way the cards work is you show like your main character that you're gonna pick, and then every card has an element, right? So fire, earth, dark, etc. And then to do a move, to do an ability with that card that's on the board, you show like one card that has fire, for example, one card that has shadow, and like by showing those cards, you're doing an input for a special move, essentially. So you're kind of going like, if I have a card with fire, that's like me having down. And then if I have this other card, it's like me having down forward and then forward, and then I play the button and it's like a fireball, And I was like, oh, that's cool, right?
Awesome. That sounds complicated.
It does sound very complicated.
But it's like, basically, it's like by holding the right things in your hand, you have access to moves with the character that you play on the board,
So cool.
And then there was that part of it, and then the second part of it was like you can play a card on the stage, you can play a card down that acts as a stage, like almost like a fighting arena of sorts, where your characters are now going to be like on Final Destination or whatever environment type of thing, and then you can swap characters in and out as if it were like a tag game. So you can tag out one fighter into another. And I was like, okay, that's really well thought out. That's a fun system, So I'm like,
really neat.
And like literally the Vanquish Souls are like, the acronym is VS, right? So it's like, yeah, okay, you know how to appeal to people. I'm the target audience. Hi, it's me. Where do I spend my money? And it turns out, I can kind of earn them, but you have to kind of play for a while and like make the cards because they don't just sell the pack anymore. Right. But I thought that was a really cool thing that was like a part of the game that I find interesting. That got me.
Hey, let me ask you, Wolves. When you were playing, you're playing the PC client, like on Steam?
We were playing the PC client, and I was connecting with my phone to the Stream PC client.
Okay, because I loaded up on my phone and bounced off it like about as fast as I've ever bounced off any game in my life.
Oh, word.
The cards are like minuscule. They like, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Is an existing card game made for a regular human table and meat space, it has to accommodate like a really wide like swath of cards on the table, and so I loaded up and I'm putting my phone in landscape mode, and I'm like, I cannot even discern the art on the card on my phone. Like not even the description. The description will come up on the left when you click on it, but like it is literally smaller than my thumbnail.
So on the PC version of it, it turns out you can install like a high res art mod to make all the card art really sharp.
That would be helpful.
That's really nice. Yeah. And then you can click on it to get the initial card up, and then click a second time to get like a broader description of the paragraph. So I would say like on the phone is probably not as ideal for, not destroying your eyes compared to like the PC version, but how many times do you want to like kill time on your desktop versus just whipping out your phone?
Because for me, like a card game on my phone is for the 9 minutes it's going to take for my hot dog to get ready when I go order food.
That sounds about right.
Like that's the spot in my life this type of thing represents.
Callie, do you have like a phone game that's just I have like a minute and a half, let's just jump in to go like kind of...
Let me go ahead and check. Let's see. In terms of mobile games, I don't really take the train. Like I used to take the train, and that's typically where most people, especially in Japan, play mobile games. I can't really play mobile games, especially like in a taxi or in a car, because I get car sick. So it's kind of difficult for me to do.
Yeah.
But let's see. I'm trying to get into Pokemon Masters EX. I like it.
Okay.
I like it because I like the characters in Pokemon. I can't help myself. It's a gacha for these characters that I grew up with, and it's just I don't know. It's just
It's
I like
doing
it a
it.
lot. Is doing it, and I hate that I spent money on it. I hate that I put dollars into that, but I can't help myself. And you know what? Probably with this horse girl game, it might end up the same way. That's pretty much the only game that I do that with, though. Because
Well, you don't have to put any
really...
money into that one for a while because their release event or whatever is just going to give you like tons of currency for weeks.
Free stuff. Oh, let's go.
Endorphins.
Awesome.
Okay, just
That's
get
big news.
Yeah, get the little like tingles going on, right?
But this is how they get you, though.
Oh man, like okay, so what
This
does
is how they get you.
Pokemon do when you get like a legendary thing? Like what graphics and colors are swirling to like get that anticipation going?
They've got like some cool like voice lines, and maybe they have like a cool costume.
Okay.
I don't really pay too much attention. I skip most of the graphics and stuff like that just to see what I got.
Because like I was.
Oh no, Cal, you're one of those.
I mean, after a certain point. No, after a point, it's just feed the vein, right? At a certain point, you're hitting the button to just get the next fix, Pat. You know how this goes, right? That rainbow horse stall is gonna get those gears going eventually, but soon it's taking too long. Show me now. Show me the results immediately.
What did I get? I've been through this too much.
So what is Pokemon Masters EX? Like, what is the game on that one?
I mean, it's basically just you're rolling gacha for characters from the Pokemon series, and it's not even Pokemon. They like you roll for characters that have Pokemon, I guess, and like they have like a sync pairs that work together with their Pokemon, their signature Pokemon, and they fight 3v3. It's a 3v3 fighting. I don't care about any of that. I care about the characters and the little episodes they have together, and like they talk to me. They like, hey Mori, how's your day going? Let's do some training. I'm like, yeah, cool Pokemon character I've liked for many years. You're so cool.
I feel like you're describing Malibu Stacy with a new hat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Except it's Pokemon.
I can't let Pat get away with him just saying, what is the game on that one, as he affixes his readers to the bottom of his nose.
Well, because I need to know.
Tell me about that one.
Want to know.
What's the game on that? Are you winning? How does that one?
I played like a month of League of Legends because I was sick of not understanding jungler memes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, right?
I'm so sorry.
Okay, hey, wait. When we started, I saw people saying that you love Teemo. Is that true?
Shut up! No!
No, because Teemo's the best!
They're lying! They're lying. Okay.
You should
I will
love
never.
Exposure? Great.
Exposure? Here, live? Is this happening?
You sound like my friend. She will not stop talking about, yeah, you're our coach, Callie, you're our coach, and you love Teemo. And like when she plays League with the other girls, she has like a PNG of me that she puts up behind her. She's like, yeah, our coach is here. I'm not there. I don't play League, and I'll never play League.
That's great. That's a great bit. That's really strong.
Woolie, that's right. You're the stuff. There's a Woolie doll that's coming in the mail that I'm going to use for this purpose.
I literally got the prototype downstairs today, by the way. Yeah.
Oh, what? You got a doll? Awesome. Like a plushie?
Yeah. God damn it. All right, hold on.
Yeah, go get it.
I want to see. I'm so curious.
So, hey, you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but like one of the things for me is like I've played Genshin, I've played Honkai Star Rail, I've played Zenless Zone Zero, I've played a bunch of the other ones, right? And I always hit this moment where I'm starting to get into it. And I go, wait a second. I'm susceptible to becoming addicted to gambling. Shit.
Visual bit for the audio podcast.
Right now.
Check this little dude out.
What the heck? I love that. What?
And he's got his arcade stick. And like the arcade stick, you put it in his lap, and then it's
so cute, Woolie.
There it is. So coming soon.
One of those.
That's gonna come in the mail, and I'm gonna give that to Caboose.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I love that.
And he's going to chew the shit out of me. Damn, let's go.
No, he doesn't chew anything. He sucks on things.
Oh.
So he'll walk around the house with Woolie in his busted maw without all his teeth.
I can't wait. I'm so down. Okay. So all this aside, there's one other thing I wanted to touch on too. I saw.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. I checked out a really cool movie that just popped up on Netflix that I didn't know about until a couple days ago. Have you heard of K-pop Demon Hunters?
I knew you were gonna bring that up. Everybody's talking about K-pop Demon Hunters these days.
It's sick.
Yes.
It's
pretty
really
good.
cool. Have you seen it?
I like it. Yes, I do. I like it a lot. I like the music a lot as well. I don't know if I'm the target audience personally, but I feel like
I think everyone's the target audience for K-pop.
I'm so lame. I'm such an edgelord. I can't help myself. I think it's really cute, but like it's almost that it's like it's so like poppy that I'm like, this is fun and I want to watch this with my friends and enjoy the music, but it's not like a movie I want to watch seriously, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
It's kind of tropey, but like in a fun way.
You don't want to watch it actively with your brain on?
Exactly.
So
I think it's sweet. It's a sweet movie.
I didn't think I was the target audience, but I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
A big part of that is that the team that made Spider-Verse was behind this.
Oh, I can see it.
And they're top tier. And I just want to, like, of all the things, like, they're so good at facial expressions and like right, the way the faces that the girls make are so fun throughout the whole thing. And doing that in like a really like it works super well in 3D. Like they have these right off the bat goofy, just like when they're eating food and taking breaks and chilling, you know. Also they don't take breaks, so hey, there's that part. I don't know if that's a little close to home.
Relatable, totally relatable. There's a lot of things I relate to in that movie for sure. For sure.
But and then it also has that like so not just Spider-Verse, but Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, like awesome animation combat quality. Yeah. So just unexpected, really sick movie on Netflix, worth checking out for sure. And
definitely check it out, guys, if you haven't.
And yeah, and also like some of the little bits that they play into where there's like, you know, there's the K-pop girl band and then like the boy band kind of shows up.
It's so funny.
And
I'm looking at those guys. Those guys are twunk.
Yeah, no, like it leans in as hard as possible. Like the camera knows what you're thinking and is right there with you the whole time. It's crazy. Like their waists are ridiculous.
It's insane. But like it's been interesting watching my lady friends like react in different ways, because I have some girlfriends who are like, oh my god, they're also dreamy, and then I have one friend who's like, why is the main guy the only good looking one? And I'm like, oh my god, that's crazy. Well, everyone's got different reactions.
Yeah, I mean, if your type is the you can't see my eyes type, you know, there's the mystery boy.
Cool. I like that. I like that, actually.
The wild one, you know, they got all the profiles.
The rapper who doesn't talk.
Right.
I like that guy. The hot sauce dude. Baby. He's funny.
Yeah. No. So just big. So recommend on K-pop Demon Hunters.
Big recommend.
It was a ton of fun.
It's a good watch. Good watch.
Yeah. That's pretty much like, you know, everything that I was gonna jump into.
And the existential crisis you're having every single day.
Well, you know, hey, we try to just keep that in the back of our minds, and then, you know, eventually someone is going to hand me a baby, and then I'm going to stare and go like, what is happening? But it'll work out, right?
I can't wait. I can't wait, because I told you about it, and tons of people told you about it, including like, you know, older people that you've had in your aunts, uncles, parents, right? It's like, wow, everything's different, and crap, what do I do? And like you can hear that all day, and then it's gonna happen, and it's gonna be so much more intense and terrifying than you could possibly be ready for. Of just like, my responsibility.
Yeah.
That's awesome though.
It's good though. It's good though. It's good.
I know.
Good emotion.
Yes. No, I can't wait for my soul to leave my body, because, you know, responsibilities. We're here. We're doing it.
For sure.
Okay. I think before we kind of jump into some other stuff, let's take a quick word from our sponsors.
Our wonderful sponsors, whom I love.
Okay.
I'll leave it to you guys.
Yeah. Well,
thank you.
Go right ahead. I'm just gonna be drinking water in the back.
That is definitely the best idea for this segment.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. That is
leaving it to you.
Yeah. All right. This week on Castle Super Beast, the podcast is sponsored by Raycon And that is your solution for getting the wires out of your life if you're looking for some everyday earbuds, especially this summer. I suggest you find a solution that doesn't have you tangling yourself up in wires. You can get wireless, easy solutions out there with 32-hour battery life, so you don't have to worry about charging them. In particular, I remember Pat used to swing his wired headphones around like a complete nut. And I'm like, can you not put everyone around you in danger while we stand waiting for the bus, please? That'd be nice.
And I said, I don't want to not do that.
So to deny him, I suggest we get on this wireless technology. And in particular, yeah, the everyday earbuds have multi-point connectivity, so you can connect 2 devices at once. That's pretty cool. If you're getting sick of hearing us, you can always, just jump right over to your other device that you're paying attention to or playing a game on, and just like that, we are out of your hair. In addition to that, of course, you can do a quick charge function set up with it. So you got 10 minutes of charging to give you 90 minutes of battery. That's pretty cool. Active noise cancellation, something that is going to come in handy to a point, but I kind of need to hear baby crying. That's not noise I want to cancel. That's bad.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, okay, that'll sort itself out. All right.
Don't worry about it.
So yeah, they come in a spectrum of vibrant colors. I got a blue one that I use when I hit the boxing pads back there, and they stay secure in place, so perfect for that kind of activity as well. You can go to buyraycon.com/superbeast to get 15% off Raycon's best-selling everyday earbuds. Right now, they're offering 15% off their best-selling everyday earbuds at buyraycon.com/superbeast. One more time, buyraycon.com/superbeast. Thanks, Raycon.
Thanks, Raycon.
And last but not least, the podcast this week is sponsored by Shopify. Cha-ching! Hey, if you've got a business idea and you want to get that off the ground, Shopify is perfect for that. It's the commerce platform behind tons of businesses around the world. And when we first started this podcast, where we were talking into microphones and barely getting our ass into the seats to figure out how to do this, selling a shirt, for example, seemed like an almost impossibility. But something like Shopify definitely came along, helps us do that. It helps you ship everywhere, track where you're shipping to. If you need to, keep your shop integrated to your different socials as well, it's great for that. One of the best metrics and support systems, award-winning across the board for getting your business idea from your first sale to your millionth. So, really, really useful for plugging and integrating with whatever you're trying to sell, wherever you're trying to sell it online. I particularly like the Shop app, which I use to regularly check what's shipping to my place when I get lots of boxes and stuff and I don't know what's going where and when. That's a really handy thing that is part of Shopify as well. So when you're ready to sell, check out Shopify. Turn your big business idea into cha-ching. Supposed to play the sound there, but we're just gonna do it with my mouth. That's good.
Do it with your mouth. Cha-ching.
Cha-ching. With Shopify on your side. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/superbeast. One more time, that's shopify.com/superbeast. shopify.com/superbeast. Thank you, Shopify.
Thanks, Shopify.
All right. That's pretty much it.
Yay, I'm back.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Hello. Back. Hey.
Okay, so my understanding is that we've got there's some overlap here. I hear you know a thing or two about Jojo.
Oh gosh, me a Jojo fan? Maybe.
Okay, so most importantly, we've established that we're all going to call it Jojo and not Jojo's.
I mean, I'll
like those cursed Europeans.
I'll take anything at this point, considering it was so obscure a couple of years ago. The fact that people know and love it now is all I need, really.
True enough. I mean, definitely, I'm a big fan. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, they just this week I saw one of the things we were always talking about was okay, Steel Ball Run is confirmed. What are they gonna do about the horses?
Motorcycle.
And yeah, that was the bit. It's like, oh, what if they just get motorcycles instead in 3D, you know?
No way.
But I saw like from the news this week, the director basically said people have been asking us and they've been worried about the horses. Me and Kato-san have been planning this for years. Don't worry, the horses are fine. So
They're fine. We won't tell you how they're fine, but they're fine. Don't worry about it.
They're gonna animate them somehow, I believe.
Yeah, I believe. Well, then
Just
I'm putting my faith in them.
Give me a single still image. Everything else is animated the same, just like a sliding JPEG on the screen, like Ace Combat 7.
Once again, I say you got Jiro Zappelli and just vodka right next to him. Just let it.
That works too. That works too.
Okay, this slipped past. I got to tell this story before we get too far away. I was streaming Horse Game, and the baby had woken up from his nap, and Paige had left me up on the TV. So I'm standing there going, run faster, horsey. And I'm cheering my horse on. And the baby turns and sees this.
Yeah.
And starts yelling, run fast at the anime horses. And then when I'm like, oh no, make him stop. Oh God. And he sees me starting to lose my shit. He just starts yelling, too bad, over and over.
Whoa.
And it's like, oh my God, my child, my wonderful perfect child has been like assaulted by horse gambling anime.
Oh, he's
ruined.
It's too late, Father. I've seen everything.
Yeah, no, but actually for real.
Yeah, too bad. Oh, that's great.
God, that's so cute though.
Okay. Callie, who is best JoJo?
Oh, come on.
Joseph Joestar.
Oh,
Joseph
my God.
is my favorite. I know.
Oh, you're welcome on this show every day.
Wow.
I wasn't sure if that would be an acceptable answer, but I love Joseph so much. I got into JoJo at like a time in my life where I was having a tough time getting into this industry and just like settling into what I'm doing now. And watching JoJo just made my day so much brighter, and Joseph was a big part of that because, you know, I mean, I like Jonathan, like he's cool, and like I watched part one.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Yeah. When part two, part two, but season one, I guess, on Netflix started popping off. Like when I was watching it, I was like, now we're getting somewhere. This is what I wanted to see with the show, and I just think he's such a silly guy, and we get so much of him too because we also get him in part 3, for example, and like a tiny bit of part 4. We get so much of him, you know. Yeah, he grows on you, you know. He's such a fun guy.
I think that is one of multiple correct answers.
There are multiple correct answers.
Answer. I totally agree. It's absolutely the Joseph show.
This household over here on the East Coast happens to be a Josuke household. So
that's
what I'm saying, right?
Sure.
I'm not gonna Josuke. You can't shake a stick at that, and Joseph neither. That's his mutual respect. Awesome. We're good over here,
respect.
Right?
Mutual respect.
Now, I wish that your guy was a better father to my guy. Right? It would have been.
So true.
It would have been nice.
He showed up eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah. He didn't know that he showed up for the most part, but he did for what it's worth.
Oh God. Yeah. And I mean, look, the whole concept of parenting in general, like, don't let the Joestars be your example, you know.
For sure. They're complicated.
But no, I love me some Josuke. I love me some part 4 and some punching the spaghetti to return to its original ingredients.
So like to me, awesome. Punching the spaghetti is like the absolute highlight of like Josuke's personality because it's so stupid. But that is a Joseph Joestar moment. Like that is how a Joseph Joestar would solve the problem.
Yeah,
so true.
But like Joseph solves all of his problems that way.
But
the same way.
Well, but there's also the other patented technique, which is run away, Smokey.
Running away.
It's the most respectable technique.
I mean, I still use it playing games all the time.
I do it all the time in my real life.
In real life, too. It works anywhere.
Oh, God. Yeah, full 180.
Yeah.
But no, like... Go ahead.
Woolie oh sorry, is your favorite part 4?
Part 4 was my favorite part for a long time until Steel Ball Run happened. And
no, here we go.
yeah, and I'm like, I'm not gonna, go too far in, because like from reading it, because like we're obviously gonna get the anime soon, and I can't wait for everybody to experience that.
We're dipping back into these things being spoilers again.
Right.
Yeah.
But the journey into part 7 for me was so, like, it was incredible, because part 6 is like, it's a really wild whirlwind, like, kind of send off to these characters and everything, in a way. And I kind of feel like I came out of Stone Ocean like bittersweet,
Me too.
and you're like,
Totally.
that's that, and that feeling lingers with you. And so all I'm gonna say is, I feel like part 7 understands that feeling and uses it. It knows how you're feeling about everything up to this point, and I feel like it makes the best usage of it by like celebrating everything JoJo in some really, really cool ways,
Awesome. I gotta finish it.
Yeah, I can't elaborate much more than that. That's it. I'm just gonna keep it there.
Halfway through, but I'm excited. That's exciting to hear. I'm loving it so far.
Who do you got on your villain pick?
My favorite villain? Let me think. Who do I like the most? Is there anybody that's actually like really stuck out to me? I like Dio. Everybody says Dio, so I'm like looking for.
He's goated. He's instant goated, right?
Who's your favorite superhero? Superman. Okay.
But it's like, do you want David Bowie in Labyrinth, or do you want David Bowie in a music video wearing a suit? Like, which version do you want? Like, we got all kinds.
That's a good. I mean, that's also a good point. Thinking about it though, I think the true answer, I think I've said this to chat in the past before, but my true favorite is actually Yoshikage Kira.
Yeah.
He's just a normal guy, but he's also a terrible guy. Like he tries to masquerade like his life, but he's so terrible. He sucks.
I like, the thing that I love with Kira too is, like, I felt like the bar that Dio sets is so high. You're like, how are you gonna follow that act? And they managed to do so by being the complete opposite. He's like, I'm not charismatic, I'm weird, I just want to be left alone, don't look at me. And they managed
it's like
to bring it through.
Overstatement to the extreme versus understatement to the other extreme.
Right.
And so that's absolutely, Kira is super sick. I have, as for me, a big part of what I love villain wise, I love Poochie from part 6, because I feel like while we're all like loving Dio, we're like, oh, Poochie's a fanboy just like we are.
Yeah, just the #1 Dio fan.
Yeah.
Am I totally insane that, like, I don't know how the timeline of events works, but like I'm like legitimately completely unable to take Poochie seriously because his name is Poochie, and all I see is the dog from The Simpsons.
I have to go back to my home planet now.
Yeah, no, but for real,
made in heaven, float away. Yeah. But then and just the infinite memes of just like, Poochie, why do you want to reset the world? And just like him looking into the distance and insert whatever reason you need to overlaid behind his face. It's fine, and I also like that, like, you get like Whitesnake as a reference in there, and Stairway to Heaven and all this stuff. Like, Poochie's just a cool design overall. I think that's my pick. Who's your favorite villain, Pat?
Oh, it's Kira.
It's
easily.
Kira, right? Yeah.
Let's go.
Kira, it's easily Kira, because after going through Dio a couple of times, and like the Pillar Man are just like variations on a theme with Dio.
Yeah, there are those guys.
It's 3 parts in a row and like 5 total villains, and all of them are like, you're a lower form of life, I'm the greatest, I'm the best, I'm the handsomest, I'm the best built, how dare you interfere with my plans, et cetera, et cetera. It's all this grandeur, right? Yeah. And you get to Kira, and it's this emotional place of guy at the DMV who's like, why is everyone mad that I cut in line? Like, that's the level of importance / annoyance he's giving to
murder,
like a gigantic city spanning battle over serial killing.
Yeah,
Why is everyone getting on my case because I didn't put the shopping cart back? Oh my god.
That's so true.
Just get over it.
I also just really love Killer Queen as well as a stand. And I remember that somebody actually commissioned me to draw Kira and Killer Queen like 5 years before I even watched part 4. And
That's
I watched
weird.
it and I was like,
Wow.
what? I know this guy. I drew this guy. What the heck? So I have a strong connection to Kira.
Hell yeah. And and the part 4, like all those intros are fire, right? They're absolutely fucking crushing it. Like the when Dio does the time stop at the in End of the World and the 9-second walk around, like chills, right?
Right.
But I remember specifically with part 4, the whole like the first intro was a crazy, noisy, bizarre town where they're all like disco partying and they're pointing up, you know, and then
what a zany situation,
right? And then it gets really dark where the second intro chase happens and things getting more frantic and like Shigechi, their friend, is gone and they're still kind of looking up, but you know, like the camera's kind of higher up. And I love, and like when it all comes back around in the intro Great Days and you see like what everyone was pointing up at were all the people that died that are like up in heaven pointing back at them. Like my chest got tight. Like I was like, oh, Jojo's getting me. It's getting me emotional, you know? I fucking love that part so much.
Manipulation. I love it. Oh man. But you know, every time that I watch part 4, I can't help myself because of course I watched it much later than everyone else. I can't help but draw so many parallels to frickin' Persona 4.
Oh, I mean,
can't help myself.
Yeah.
It really hit me. I was like, oh.
I think the team over at Atlas also drew those parallels.
You think they did it on purpose? I mean, even with the villain of Persona 4.
Yeah.
Like,
quiet town, and then one dude, and just trying
normal guy.
Leave me alone.
It's so I also did that. I did that. That was the same path. I beat Persona 4 and then later the anime came out. And like if those were reversed, like if the anime had come out and then Persona 4, I'd be like, oh my god, look at this cool fan game by this indie developer.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Not Jojo. Wink, wink.
Yeah. So P4, like honestly, so the culprit in that, like that is, I think, my of all the Persona games that I've played, which is the 3, 4, 5 and Metaphor, 3, which is the first Persona game.
I played 1 and 2 for like an hour, and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
No. I'm just a couple of heads just exploded just now. I'm trolling. But like that, there's a picture that has like P3, 4, and 5, one each in a row, but the numbers are replaced with 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, man.
And it's so just like, oh
god, that's evil.
That's
that
toxic.
Triggers me just hearing that. Just hearing that makes my blood boil.
It's so toxic. The image is crazy.
I don't know if you remember. Did you do a Persona 3 sponsored video?
Not P3, no.
Okay, Callie, did you do one?
Oh, wait, no, sorry, Reload, I did. Yeah,
Reload?
I did a Reload video.
Reload?
Yeah, I did one, yeah.
I did one for the port for P3P, and then I played Persona 3 Reload just because I wanted to. That one wasn't sponsored, but...
Okay, for Reload, in the copy, it was like, make sure to say over and over the beginning of the modern Persona franchise.
It starts at 3.
Like they were pushing, this is the first game.
Oh, man.
Please, no.
No, like I think that like in each game I find has like a really strong point that like beats the others at what it's doing, you know? And in my opinion, I think 4, the villain is the best. I love you know, I mean, we always say culprit just to be safe. I mean, it's like it's been a million years.
Atlas isn't as careful as we are.
No, it's been a million years, but it's also like it's the main thing of the game, I guess. So, you know, but I just love how in a lot of games, you have villains that have lots of high grand motivations and are up on an ivory tower spouting off whatever. And then you're like, what is this dude's reason for doing this shit? And he's like, because fuck it, that's why. Just absolute like ugh, fucking
for the lulz, man.
For the lulz, and because woman, right? Ugh, like just you're like, wow, what a piece of shit.
Who cannot empathize with that? Am I right?
See, that's the thing, is that kind of relatable. You're like, at first you're like, oh, this guy could be like you and me, but then you step back and you're like, wait a minute, he's not like you and me because he's a freaking psychopath.
Yeah.
You know, but like there are so many aspects of him that are relatable that you question a little bit.
And they make you pick that name out on the full list, right? They really sit you down and go,
I love
take your time, think about everything.
And like, I was so confident right up until they gave me a list. It's like being confident before going to your exam and seeing the multiple choice. I was like, I'm 100%. I know 100% who it is. I there's no doubt in my mind. And then they give me the massive list. I'm like, okay, maybe there's a little doubt in my mind.
Just a little bit.
Just a smidge.
It could be any of these people.
It's Nanako.
Yeah. The whole time. I mean,
they throw you through a loop for sure.
And I mean, just like jumping into the persona from that, like, yeah, I mean, it's okay. We don't need to start any wars here. We can put our weapons down, but
no, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
No wars.
Let's do it. Let's just talk about, you know, who we hung out with and took to S-Link 10. You know, let's see, just and we can do this peacefully, and you know, yeah,
all good.
Who's your S-Link 10 pick in like let's stay with like 4, for example.
Oh, 4? Shoot, who was it? Dang, I'm gonna be honest. My favorite characters are definitely probably not in 4, but I'm gonna have to go ahead and say Naoto probably out of everyone. I like Naoto and I liked Rise the most.
Okay.
Yeah. No problem with the others or anything like that, but you know, they're super different characters, but I liked both of them the most. Maybe because of how different they were.
Now
I don't have a type.
Clearly, I mean, no, Naoto rules. Super sick. I like big fave. I love me a Chie. I love me some dragon kicks.
Yeah.
You know, real simple.
Simple.
But
She loves meat.
Yep. But Pat, you took your big long sip at the Rise mention over there. So
listen. I've lived my life with no regrets, and what that means is that the answers are bitchy redhead, flirty redhead, nerdy redhead
in every game.
Then I marry that.
Okay.
Then I make a baby with that.
Okay.
I'm doing all right.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? I was a little less predictable going into each game. I kind of jumped all over the place a little bit, you know, but that is consistent.
What if I picked the girls that remind me of my wife I've never met yet, but then I meet her and I go, oh yeah, no,
manifest. Yeah, no, no, I mean, like in 3, I agree. I'm like, Mitsuru was always just goated, but like I said, my whole thing with Mitsuru has just been like, I feel like Mitsuru and Akihiko are like, y'all go hang out. I'm not even gonna try.
Coward shit. That is loser talk.
That was me. That was how I felt about it.
That is absolute loser talk.
I'm just saying, you know, like they're the senpais and they're killing it. I enjoy. I endorse. You know.
I just always feel like I tend to kind of gravitate towards what has the most canon scenes in the game to, like, I guess for my own satisfaction. So, like, you know, for example, Persona 3, of course, gotta go with Aegis. Aegis is my favorite.
That game pushes that.
Yeah.
I mean,
very directly.
Head in the lap.
I want to be, I mean, I want to get the satisfaction of seeing those scenes and being validated by the game for quote unquote choosing the right one. is just what it ends up being for me. But I also really love Aigis because I don't know. I think she's cute.
I think
I just think she's cute.
yeah, I know. I think I ended up going as far from like the canon as possible. Like I ended up going with Yuko, the sports girl. Like,
oh yeah, Yuko.
Who's, you know, I think she's great, but she's not a party member. She's not like pushed it in. But I'm like, yeah, no, but she's cool. I like her, you know?
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of cool in its own way too, to like, you know, have the relationship be completely separate from the business and stuff like that's very realistic.
That's it.
To be honest.
That's it, you know?
That's realistic.
Yeah, and I would say like I feel like in 3 I felt like the ultimate that finale and final boss were like, I'd say that's the strongest of, you know, what that does at its best, you know.
Sure.
Doorstop kun, as they affectionately say.
It is wild. I've gotten to the same spot in Persona 3 twice, once with the original and once with Reload, and I've just crashed out like at the exact same spot. It's in like December, where the game's like, you know what you should do? And I'm like, what should I do? You should do 100 more fucking floors of Tartarus. And I go,
yeah. Yeah.
So close.
No.
Well, here's the thing. I got spoiled on the ending before that many years ago.
I'll kill them.
Okay, go argue with GameSpot. It was GameSpot in their review of FES that spoiled the ending of the original game.
Please go read all of them.
All right, it's on the docket. It's on the jokes, by the way, jokes.
Everything we're saying here is completely fictional and for entertainment purposes only.
Silly.
Yeah, no,
that's too bad.
That sucks. I feel like when it comes to 5, I loved the crew the most in that. You know, they were the whole like heist and putting the plan together and everything. I feel like was the funnest with them. And I feel like Makoto is just, look, that's just the objective truth. You know, the
game pushes Makoto.
It does, and I agree with the game.
The game objectively does push Makoto.
I agree with the game.
That's cool. I mean, it's interesting that you mention that, because I feel like for every game, and this is the same with Jojo, I have a favorite entourage, a favorite main character, a favorite overall part. You know, for example, Jojo's Part 5 is my favorite entourage.
Oh, the boys.
Those guys are stupid,
the boys.
Man.
Passione. Yeah. The himbo crew.
The himbo crew.
They are dumb as rocks. Holy hell.
I love them so much. They're so entertaining.
Oh God.
Oh man, all those guys.
No, that's the only JoJo crew that would have like a face lick be part of the dynamic, you know? They're unique in that regard.
I was sold right away. Sorry, we were talking about Persona, but I had to jump back to JoJo real quick.
I know we're all over. Yeah, it's the same thing. We're all over the place right now.
It's the same thing.
Right?
Stands, Personas, it's the same shit. Honestly,
we're marks for the same shit every time. You know, like
every
time. No, the I was gonna say like the heist with the 5. And did you have you gone through more Metaphor by any chance yet?
No, I haven't. I know chat's gonna be like, we've been telling you more, and you have to play it even if it's off stream.
Really long. Don't worry about it.
Really long.
I see that there's a character in there that I might like. There's a character that kind of I don't think it's the same, but like visually it reminds me a little bit of Griffith a little bit. Like looking guy.
Yeah, that's on purpose.
Boy, is that a Griffith. And
oh really? Oh, now I have to play it.
I mean, so here's the problem, Callie. Like you kind of screwed yourself over on the timeline, especially now coming onto this podcast, because like you haven't played Metaphor, and Metaphor is completely peak, and that is a big old RPG that you should probably play because it is absolutely stellar. But the follow-up that I'm going to say is that you obviously haven't played Claire Obscure Expedition 33 either, which is similarly peak, but not quite as long.
I mean, I have played it.
We touched on that.
Yeah. Completion.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Completion.
So that's a humongous assumption you made there, buddy. Swing and a miss.
I should have done more research.
Whoa.
Okay, it's okay.
You made it before me. Oh, don't I look like a fool?
Absolute exposure. There you
I haven't
go.
beaten the secret bosses yet or anything like that. I'm
I'm just
planning to
gonna
do
hold
that
my
whenever
disabled
DLC
dog
comes
in
out.
Yep.
shame.
Taint
Excuse
on
me.
stream right in front of everybody. That was crazy,
I thought you were
dude.
being sarcastic for a second there.
not.
I thought
I'm
you were.
romantic.
I thought that
No.
was pure sarcasm.
Um, no, we have been
That's
like
so good.
properly like just nonstop glazing Expedition 33 because of how great it is
I think
for
most
weeks
people
now.
have.
Yeah.
'Cause I mean, it's not really very debatable in my opinion whether it's good or not. Like, it's objectively really well made game.
It's one of those things where like upon, you know, you hit it, you beat it, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna be talking about this one for a long time.
For sure.
I'm glad that like, you know, they're going back in and doing some of the tweaks with like you know, they're patching in to like fix some bugs and fix like some difficulty stuff as well, because we Pat and we're kind of sickos, we're kind of freaks. We do not play the game like normal people ought to, and we're basically parry or die, you know.
Oh yeah, that's the way the game should be played.
Absolutely.
I think for the most part, yeah.
And
100%.
so you're fighting things that you're like, you have no business fighting this, but if you can stand here and not get hit, then I guess you can beat it.
All I have to do is just use multiplicative damage bonuses infinitely, and then the boss will die.
No problem.
So they did.
Heck yeah.
They did like, you know, add stuff that I like. I'm like, okay, you can put some damage caps on and enjoy the game without like melting everything in one touch, you know?
Yeah. Which is
they've said that they're going to be patching it a little bit more to clean it up. I'm hoping one of those patches has a loadout system, please God.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that would be so helpful. My
like
head
that is
was
the
hurting
single
so bad.
flaw that just stood out to me every single 10 minutes I played and went to the menu. I'm like, oh my God, this Picto menu is the worst. It's the worst.
And chat's like, you can favorite things. I'm like, that doesn't help.
It's not
No,
enough.
because I'm favoriting like half of the list.
Exactly.
And also, the moment you switch from one character to another, the list changes because, you know, some people have equipped stuff that repositions it. Like, they really got to make that streamlined for sure.
They really do, for sure.
Now, I guess on that note of like, I don't know if you like your games hard or not, but I also hear wind of you've jumped into some Souls.
Some Souls, some. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of where the Mori became a gamer somewhere along the way started, I guess. Because I was always into Bloodborne from the day it dropped. I tried it out back in the day, and I took a whole day trying to get through the first area, and then after that it was smooth sailing. Just had to get over the hill. I became a fan after that, but I never really got deep into Dark Souls because I did try it out a little bit, but I thought to myself, this isn't for me. You need a shield, etc. You know, I was very stuck in my ways of you don't need a freaking shield.
You don't
you
need one.
You actually don't need one. But for me at that time, I was like, oh, it seems like this is the way to play it, and I don't want to play it that way, so I put it down. But then I got Elden Ring, played and beat Elden Ring. Really liked that, and then chat's like, you should try Dark Souls. I was like, should I try Dark Souls? I don't really know if I like it or not. And lo and behold, some of my favorite games I've ever played.
And
I love Dark Souls.
Yeah,
that was it. It was my favorite.
I mean, listen, you're doing content creation with video games on the internet. You're gonna go through.
Gonna play Dark Souls.
Yeah,
you're going to.
It's a mandatory.
And you know, whatever order at whatever point, you know, like you're gonna have that experience of like, here, handle Ornstein and Smough. You know, here, deal with the Fume Knight. Like whatever, it's gonna happen.
That was when it clicked for me fighting those two guys. I was like, whoa, these games are actually awesome. I think I want to keep playing all of them. It was fun.
What type of build? What type of character do you usually go for?
So I'm gonna be honest with you. Don't tell the strength bullies in my chat. I got bullied into strength only builds. So I just make guts every time, except it's like guts Calliope. So like pink hair, guts.
Yeah.
Ultimate strength build every time, and that's no shield, no magic, none of that, because they got to me. Sorry, strength chads, bullies. Did I say strength bullies? No, that's not what I meant to say. I meant
So
No, those guys are so cool.
You can't go wrong with maximum
Awesome.
unga.
Yeah, truly.
So the thing is FromSoft agrees with you, and they want
Yeah.
you to make guts in every game.
I get that vibe for sure.
They give you a gut sword, and they give you a big old Artorias flip slash, and like they're like, no, we understand. We too are fans of Berserk. Look at this icon. That's not the brand. Don't worry about it. You know.
So awesome though. I love that. I love that so much.
It's funny, Woolie, that you mentioned that like FromSoftware is like, yeah, maybe you go straight, because I recently went through Lies of P, and on release, Lies of P was not that. Lies of P was it had this feeling of every dev played through the game with dex weapons and had
Dex
just never picked up the strength ones. They were really bad on release. They didn't do enough damage. They did not knock enemies back far enough. They were too slow. And then patch 1, they got buffed. Then patch 2, they got buffed. Then patch 3, they got buffed. And patch 4, they got buffed. And so on and so forth.
Okay.
For like a month. And then I still went through the whole game with strength only, which made the game get easier the further I went into it, which was a very strange situation with the game's difficulty curve.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't touched it yet. Have you seen Lies of P, Callie?
I played a bit of it and I liked it, but it again there was this feeling of like, I feel like I should be using some decks here, and like there's also, you know, parrying in general is something that I didn't have a lot of confidence in for myself until I played Expedition 33.
Nice.
Now I'm confident in parrying. Now I want to play Sekiro. Now I want to play Lies of P. So we'll see where it goes from here. But
going from Expedition to Sekiro is going to be super weird, because the parry in Sekiro is easier than the one in Expedition 33.
Wait, really? Are you serious?
Yeah, it's like twice as many frames.
No way. That's crazy.
Absolutely.
So one of our favorite little tidbits, I don't know if you heard about this one, but the director of Expedition 33, Guillaume Broche, they found he had a YouTube page, right? And they found it, and all that's on it are a handful of videos of S rank runs of Devil May Cry fights against Virgil.
That's it.
And that's it. You know,
that's all there is.
And it's like, doesn't that just explain everything you need to know about how this game like came to be? Yeah.
I mean, the music too. Some of the music, for example, the fight. I don't want to spoil stuff. There's a big fight where some of the vocals are done by people who did DMC music.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
I mean,
I don't know if he speaks French, but good on him for singing in French. That's crazy.
Yeah, let's go.
Incredible. I
want to play DMC. I haven't played it yet, but it's on my list.
I mean, I'll tell you what, with your newfound parrying skills, that's a fun place to go. You know, we love those action games up over on this side of the fence, and like in particular, just the mechanic that is encouraging you to, you know, not get hit from Expedition 33, of course, is something that the roots come from Devil May Cry, right? Being stylish and and comboing while being like as cool as the characters think they are in their head results in the music playing more and louder, and results in a style meter that ranks you for how cool you are.
For how cool you are?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And that's the whole thing. It's like, okay, there's games where you're like, okay, you know, you're playing like a Souls game, and you're like, okay, don't get hit, because if you get hit, you die, right? But you're playing Devil May Cry, and it's like, don't get hit, not because you'll die, but because you'll stop styling.
It's cringe to get hit, man.
Cringe to get hit.
Yeah. So that's and a big part of like what stylish is parrying stuff, and then like, you know, countering it like with like great timing and stuff. So like those games are like a ton of fun for, you know, if you get good at parrying, right?
Awesome.
Bloodborne, of course, was also the like, put that shield down. You're gonna learn today.
You learn to dodge, especially dodging was. Oh man, I really liked the quick style of gameplay and like getting up in the boss's face, getting up in the enemies' faces. I really liked that style of gameplay for sure. But
get aggressive and you'll get your life back.
yeah, I love that. It's super good. I love that they let you do some things like that in Elden Ring too, if you have like the right runes and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
relive my favorite game.
Well, so that's the thing. Is like Elden Ring ultimately is like coming in at the end of all of these and going like, okay,
Yeah.
which one did you like the most? Let's make sure we can, you know, give you like
Yeah.
aggressive styles if you want to, or if you just want to sit back like Dark Souls 2 and just go and pop spells, you know, you can do that.
Yeah.
Casting.
How do you guys feel about Dark Souls 2?
Hey,
I think it was the most disappointing game FromSoftware has ever put out, and was still easily the game of that year.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I like it, and that's mainly because it's the first one I played, right?
Okay.
So I got to experience those games in like an ascending order. My first time touching Souls was Dark Souls 2. And I'm like, yeah, I still fondly remember it because I'm like, yeah, and then I enjoyed everything afterwards more. You know?
Yeah. Well, Dark Souls 2 was the game where my whole fan base was pretty convinced I wasn't going to touch it just because of, I mean, it's Dark Souls 2. But one of my friends told me, she was like, Mori, look, Dark Souls 2 is a game worth playing once. That's all she said. It's worth playing once.
I've played it like 11 times.
Yeah, okay, no.
Really? Why do that to yourself? I mean, I liked it. It was fun. Great bosses.
I was so into Dark Souls 1 at the time that I had this mentality of like, maybe if I beat it a different way, it'll be as good.
I mean, you know, the Scholar of the First Sin did come out and kind of like change things up a little bit, and you know, so for me, regardless of the game, I have a very, very like I feel a strong connection with Fume Knight, you know, like Sir Alon, that boss,
Fume Knight.
because that was one of the bosses where when we were streaming it, I mean, God, Pat, I don't know how many tries it was, right? But
Fume Knight?
Yeah, for me,
it was like 120.
It was crazy. It was crazy, but it was one of the first times where I was like, okay, we're not going home until this is done.
It was because you or I were leaving for Japan the next morning.
Oh my God.
Okay.
You remember that?
Something was,
I think you were leaving for Japan in like 12 hours, and I'm like, motherfucker, you must beat this before you leave the country.
And we just sat there, and it was like a battle by inches, you know, where you're like, okay, I can see the slight fuck up, and oh, I got hit twice, it's over again, you know. But that's the first like absolute like nose to the grindstone, like, oh, this is what this series is about, you know, moment I had. So I feel strongly about that, and I'm like, he's in two, so you know, I have fond memories there.
For sure. I also feel kind of similarly, but in a bit of a different way, because when I had beaten Elden Ring, I beat Elden Ring's DLC. When I played the main game for Elden Ring, I used like, you know, summons and whatnot. I was doing dex and magic and whatnot. But then when I went into the DLC, I beat it without doing any of that, and it was definitely so challenging. So when I went back and played the older games, I was like, wow, this is not as much of a challenge. I'm actually standing a chance fighting these bosses. When I got to Fume Knight, though, that was when I went, wow, I haven't been this frustrated fighting a boss since Elden Ring. That's crazy. That's
a wall.
Why? Well, he's a wall. It was crazy, but it felt good. I was happy about it. But
what was kind of interesting is like, did you ever get to try Demon Souls, the first?
Yes, I beat the original one. Which is, I had to go through a lot of hoops to get that. I had to buy original PS3, the original game. I had to get like a HDMI converter. It was a whole quest.
Yeah.
So you came around in this media space after the PS3 was kind of on its way out, right?
Yes.
God, doing PS3 stuff was a nightmare.
It was bad.
It was always such a problem.
No HDMI.
Capture. No HDMI.
It's a mess.
It's like AVIS, huh?
Yeah, I mean, like, I was extra paranoid because of the times we lost recording footage, essentially. And early on, back in ye old fucking You know, the days when we wore the onion on our belts because it was the style at the time.
Well,
Yeah.
I was like finding ways to just, we're not streaming, so there was no extra live backup of anything. So I was like, can I get a backup recording device going? Can I get a backup audio device going? Because when you play through on a full day and then you lose the whole session, and there's like tons of hard ass boss fights and massive
No.
lost progress because you just moved forward because those games just like you get your one save. It was the worst feeling ever. It sucks, you know?
God, that's horrific.
But like I was gonna say that like going back to demons, it's interesting because like the tricks that they use, they kind of tested them out in that early game, so it ends up being not that hard, you know.
Yeah.
When you're going back to it, going,
it's like demanding that you don't know its silly little tricks. Right, like there was a part in Elden Ring, you know, when you go up the elevator to like the snow area, and you can fall off the side for an entire sequence of invisible pathways.
Right.
And I did that. I'm like, oh, you guys are just using every trick you've ever used in any of these. You're just gonna throw everything at the wall. But when you go back to Demon Souls, like these are their first, like, okay, what if there's a guy hiding behind the corner, but there's another guy in front of you,
and
right?
you look this way, and then he's like, got him.
Hey, what's up? That's so,
right?
oh my god.
And I feel like the entirety of Elden Ring, like the whole time I was streaming that, I was just clicking lock on whenever darkness was in front of me, and I don't know if I got like once just by spoiling it with the camera tilt and lock on, and to the point where like the Reggie, who I was co-streaming, who's playing with, he's like, oh come on, can you get caught by one, you know? And it's just like, nah, because you learn to just lock on to the thing in the darkness. It's
lock on a thing in the darkness, check every corner. If there's anywhere the game wants you to go, just assume that there's someone behind you or above you on a platform ready to jump on you.
Yeah. Like up to like Elden Ring DLC, I remember like there was parts of that where I'm like rounding a corner and you're just like, stop, tilt the camera that way. All right, there it is. And where's the second one? Oh, you're up top. Okay, cool. Back off. Do one of them little like slow moving bell spells to make the encounter, you know, not ambush you. And it's just like, we're still doing the same tricks, you know, all these years later. But then he's like, yeah, but fuck you. Here's a poison swamp.
The poison. So I swear to God, for Demon Souls, I always felt like the bosses were never what I struggled the most with. It was just the areas, the runbacks. Oh, the runbacks.
The bosses in Demon Souls are really easy now, like compared to what we have now.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Like a bunch of them are like trivial. Like Adjudicator is free.
Yeah, though I will say, Fool's Idol, I died to a couple more times than I'd like to admit. The church is, which one is it? Which one is it? I don't know which one it is. I'm sorry, deadbeats, you had to put up with that. It was bad. Let's imagine.
We all went through. We all had that flame lurker moment where you're like, wait, what do you mean he can like hit me, cross me up and hit me behind? And you know, and then you're like, oh wait, I can hit him hard enough that he actually like stops moving for a second. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, just time to go all in. Just keep hitting him.
No, and then like I just kind of I feel like that first literally old King Allen, right? That final boss, like what you learn from a big slash coming at you from across the screen is gonna work wonders when you're fighting Sir Alon, you know,
right.
and like other archetype of like insane blade slash characters and people that like you have to roll out of their startup animation and all that crazy shit timing wise, you know.
It's all about the learning.
I'm really interested in seeing what they could possibly do. I mean, they're doing Night Rain now, and they're doing what's it called?
Dust Bloods.
That's Dust Bloods, right?
Yeah.
But like in terms of like a regular single player game, I'm baffled because when you go through Sekiro and you beat the Sekiro final boss, and if you go through Shadow, did you do Erdtree as well, Callie?
Oh, you mean Shadow of the Shadow of the Erdtree? Yes, I did.
Okay, you get to the end of that, and the feeling, and I read it in an interview later, but I felt it myself. I'm like, this is definitely as far as you can push the difficulty with the bosses in this system. Like this, like in fact, they probably went too far on Erdtree. Like that thing is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So you can't just keep upping the difficulty.
Yeah.
Like there's nowhere for it to go.
I felt like with Radon, especially the way when I was fighting Radon, I felt very much like, all right, there's a way that this game wants you to beat the boss, and you have to do it this way. You have to roll a very specific way during these attacks, and there's no wiggle room for doing it any differently. And at that point, I was kind of like, man, the difficulty. I don't know how much further they can push it beyond this without like completely restricting.
Did you fight him pre or post nerf?
Pre nerf.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm a little proud of that.
Yeah,
nice.
Because like it was the visuals. It was like I cannot see the boss.
The lag was crazy.
And so like, but like what I was just describing about like literally King Allen's like the big slashes from across the screen.
Yeah.
Those lessons are coming back in Consort Radon with the ghosts coming at you
15 years later.
Right? They're still doing it, but then the timing of how they're coming at you is getting all mixed up, and you're like, come the fuck on. Like it's the least fair it's ever been. What more can they do?
See, Callie, I don't know if you know this about Woolie, but he's the smart one around here. He likes to wait until games get patched to nerf the really tough.
I see.
It's not because of the scheduling or timing or anything. It's a tactical patch that I'm waiting on.
It's a pretty. Hey, listen, there's a lot of good to hold off, and all of those reasons are true, but especially one reason.
And then we all get the clout together, baby. That's how we do it.
Speaking of patches, I'm kind of curious. How do you guys feel about Armored Core? You guys like Armored Core?
I love Armored Core.
Yeah, so I love me some robots, but like I feel like my first time going through was with the recent one, was with 7, right?
6.
Excuse me, 6.
Oh, I think we're on 6. Yeah.
But
you're playing Armored Core 7?
No, I said the wrong number.
Can I see it?
No, I said the wrong number.
My hands on that. That over here.
That was sick as hell, and the parts where it's like, oh, FromSoft has tricks that can apply across the board is funny. Yeah. Like when you're seeing like the group of enemies staring at the one item, and you're just like, even in the future, even with robots, it's still a gang squad waiting for you. How greedy are you?
It's still pinwheel skeletons,
basically.
Pinwheel skeletons. I love. Oh, sorry, whoopsie. Sorry, what were you saying?
Why'd you mention a patch specific to Armored Core?
Because I remember the big thing that was going around was the first main boss from Armored Core 6.
The helicopter?
God, that was such a cool fight. Not the helicopter, it's the next one.
Balteus.
Yeah. I remember that, yeah. There was a patch that went out for that, and I remember just the discourse that was going on about it was immense.
It's the same discourse every time. Hey, good for you for beating Balteus now that he has been patched. He was harder before. I beat him earlier when he was harder, but good for you. You still managed to beat him even though he is easier now.
It's always how it's going to end up when they patch the boss.
I mean,
and people were like, "This is so difficult." It was difficult.
I mean, look, if it gets easier and like anyone has an issue with that, I encourage them to then just go hit that mod up that puts Balteus into Elden Ring, and you're using your Elden Ring character on torrent riding around as Balteus is shooting lasers and missiles at you, and it's a real fight.
What?
So
like. I adored Armored Core 6, but I did kind of screw it up for myself because I did not pay super close attention during a very early game tutorial and got to like the final boss before figuring out exactly how the lock-on actually worked.
Oh yeah,
and I was like turning the camera away from bosses to move like literally the whole game.
Yeah,
and then someone in my chat was like, "What are you, stupid? Just don't touch the stick." I'm like, "Oh shit!"
Yes.
And after because I had managed to get all the way there. And then after they told me that, my skill level like massively increased. And then I went through the subsequent New Game Plus runs, but like nothing could touch me. And I like ruined it for myself. I put the training weights on. Yeah. And then when I took them off, it's too easy. I'm doing it too like
changes the game.
I remember the Balteus fight is where I learned about like don't touch the stick. The smart lock on will do it for you, Yeah.
The lock on was tricky for sure. I still struggle with the lock on, honestly.
I have
I've
to
a hard
go
time
back
with it.
and get the true ending though. I've only done one run.
Yeah.
The
Oh, it's
true
so worth
ending
it.
is something you would really enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
really, really satisfying.
Okay.
Oh, now that you say that, you're right. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think Willie would like
There's like
the ending.
there's a singular story
Shit.
thread that is like hanging off to the side, and it just becomes the full focus. And you're
Okay.
like, is this really the full focus? And like, yes, it is. And it's really, really satisfying.
Okay.
You'll really
Okay.
like the final fight. I won't say anything else about it, but you'll like
Yeah, the
it.
final
So
fight
do it.
is
I mean, so
great.
far the
Yeah.
music I've heard off of the route that I did was like phenomenal, like FromSoft stuff, you know?
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
okay.
Sure.
Okay. I'm noting that in mind. And when I'm on my
Mhm.
little parental break, maybe I'll
Play some
fiddle
on
around with
record.
some robots and see
Oh,
what
bro, you're gonna come
happens.
back from parental break being like, all right, here's the amount of games you can beat while holding an infant.
In
It's
one
gonna be a
hand.
big list.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Awesome.
no.
No, I love Armored Core 6. I feel like that's what got me to become a gamer was getting that game and just falling in love with it and being like, wow, I can play games if I like them a lot.
Do you get
So,
into the customization aspect too and like tweaking your little build and
yes.
stuff? Yeah.
Yes, I like changed the colors and like named them after my friends and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
I have some friends who are twins and like I made my shotguns each one of their colors. So like
Oh
That's
yeah,
yeah.
I'm using my
sick.
friends to shoot them to shoot the bad guys. It's awesome. Freaking
Oh
love it.
shit. I forgot to talk about Mecha Break.
Oh,
Oh, that's a
Re-
big thing that people are playing.
yeah, we I did a stream of that as well. Mecha Break is really fun and it has that Armored Core like speed and juice to it.
It
Ooh,
plays a little bit more like Zone of the Enders. Like
okay.
when because of the dash on like melee attacks and you can just zip zap zoop boop.
Mhm.
Yeah.
When you're so like basically it's like if you wanted a Armored Core / Zone of the Enders but like multiplayer experience, it does a really good job at that. And there's slow robots, there's fast ones, you know, there's some that are like you're turning into a jet and just like just ace combating around the arena, you know, or you can
Oh,
just slow tank on the ground. It's a lot of fun.
okay,
Did
this looks
you
like my type of game. What?
you should try it out. Woolie, did you play the Mash Mac mode?
I played all modes, and yeah, it's really interesting how big and how nuts that goes. And it's a great single player feeling way to get stuff. It's not single, but you play as a group, PvPvE. I think
Yeah,
it's
Callie, have you
Oh.
played an extraction game before?
Have I played? I don't think I've played any extraction game ever in my life, actually.
Okay, because that's the new
Mm.
genre that's coming up and it's
mhm,
supposed to save multiplayer or whatever.
Oh, I
But yeah, you
see.
throw 8 robots onto a map that's like, I don't know, like 30 kilometers squared. It's
humongous.
enormous.
5 minutes going from edge to center, maybe, you
And
know?
you're fighting, you're playing like through a single player level of a mecha game, invading bases and fighting mini bosses and whatnot. But there are
Yeah.
7 other people on the map with you that can attack you and steal your shit at any given time.
Yeah.
But there's only 5 extraction points. And extraction points can only be used once.
Yeah. So
What?
so you get, and you're a team of 3, so you get a little bit of the Helldivers vibe of like, okay,
Okay.
we're a squad. One of my friends blew up. I got to summon down a rally point for them to get back in the fight, or I can like
Mhm.
release my everything I've picked up and send it back to base so I don't lose it if somebody else kills me. You know,
Right.
yeah, and like
Okay.
it's a really cool way to kind of like level up your character outside of the multiplayer stuff. You know.
I was
Okay.
super impressed with Mecha Break, but I
Yeah.
had a feeling that I can only relate to one other game I've ever played in my life,
Hmm.
which was Rune Terra, the Riot card game,
Okay.
because it
Right.
was like, wow, this game is really cool, and I had a really great time playing it. Let's go look at the store. Oh, I don't want to buy any of this. I don't care about even a single item they have on their
Okay.
free-to-play
Okay.
store at all. I'll be happy to play this for free forever. Oh no, are they going to be cooked?
Oh God.
Callie, I think I have a sell point. Let me try it out here.
Okay.
There is a mecha in Mecha Break. It's called Panther. Panther has a very big drill. And when you charge the button down, the drill charges.
right.
And when you
Yep, I
release
see
it, you drill into your opponents and you basically giga drill break them into the wall.
All right. I'm sold.
And it's the sickest shit ever.
I'm in.
Right?
That's all you had to say. Drill is all you had to say.
A Giga Drill break.
Yep. That's what I'm talking about.
Also, like when you're coloring them, like you literally go to the layout on the default of it and you make its default black into red. And hey, guess what? You're looking at Gurren Lagann. Like,
That's so awesome.
It's right there.
What the heck?
So like there are a lot of incredible mechs in that, but like I grabbed Welkin, which is the biggest melee one with the big axe.
Yeah. Puts you in the box.
I am obsessed. In the MOBAs I've played, in the multiplayer games and the action games, the ability to play a multiplayer game and hit a button that says you are trapped in the box with me is my favorite ability ever. It is so satisfying because you can hear in your chest, like in your heart, your opponent just swearing as soon as the box encloses them.
There's a button that basically goes, hey, we're playing a team shooter. Now it's a fighting game. One-on-one. Let's go. You know?
Awesome.
You're in a tiny box and I have melee weapons and you are stuck. That is it.
Let's go.
And on that note, I would love to hear about your journey into Guilty Gear a little bit, and what pulled you.
It's a pretty pathetic story. It's a pathetic story.
Oh, let's go! I want all of it. I want all of it.
It's bad. It's so bad.
Let's go!
Oh God. No, there was one character that I saw that I liked, and then I got pulled into the world of Guilty Gear.
That's the pipeline.
Was he perfect?
No, it's so embarrassing. I definitely had a type of character that I liked, especially at that time in my life.
Don't judge me for the time of my life. I know, right?
Incoming pre-cope.
Yeah, I vaguely knew. I say vaguely knew, but I own the games. Blaze Blue. I played some Blaze Blue.
Yeah.
And I liked it. I thought it was fun. I think the characters are cool. I didn't gravitate towards any characters. They didn't like grip me from like a young, like, fangirl perspective, kind of thing. Who's gonna be my Oshi? Who's gonna be my favorite character? Nobody really fully gripped me. I kind of liked Jin because I'm into I like the cold personality dude.
Okay. Asshole.
Archetype, asshole. Yeah, it's just kind of what I was into. But beyond that, I was kind of like, whatever. And then with Guilty Gear, I discovered it in a time where I really liked the glasses character archetype. And
talking about fucking BEDMAN.
I think we're talking about BEDMAN.
Listen, I can defend myself.
It could have been Anji Mito, but instead it's BEDMAN.
It's never Anji Mito.
I like BEDMAN. I like his story. I like him. I like that he's a sleepy guy. He's asleep.
He's a sleepy boy.
He's piloting a
you
bed
put it
like
up as
a
the
mecha.
podcast title this week. I like BEDMAN.
Come on, I can't be the only one. I can't be the only one. You know what? That character, in hindsight, why did I choose that one? Because he is such a technical character.
Oh, he's a weirdo.
Not beginner friendly at all.
At all, no. He's a super weirdo. But like, I
got pretty decent at playing him.
But the thing is something we talk about a lot on this podcast is how much we love freak picks in fighting games, right? We love the weirdo. BEDMAN is such a weirdo.
BEDMAN.
He's perfect for that.
Weird for me.
You see, I get that. I understand. I have no disillusions about it, but I'm a BEDMAN fan.
There we go.
Helped. Which, suffice to say, you can maybe see why I wasn't super duper like as excited about trying out Strive.
Okay.
Until recently. It's not super recent. It was kind of a while ago, but kind of now I have a reason to be a little interested again because he's got some continuing lore, I guess.
Question mark? BEDMAN?
Question mark?
Yeah.
Maybe BEDMAN. I don't know, but I just like that guy a lot. But because I liked that guy, I also got introduced to a ton of other characters that I love, like Johnny, for example.
Johnny's great.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Love Johnny so much.
So that's the thing is,
dip my toes into him. Yeah.
Because that's what I was kind of getting at earlier, because I'm like, okay, here's how I know you're gonna be fine, because I saw you playing some Johnny matches, right? And Pat, if I may, the exact quote is, "Stop blocking my fucking coin."
It's
Oh
nice.
yeah, no, you're in.
And
you're
I'm like,
in.
right,
Don't
and
you
then
worry.
yeah, and then
Yep.
and that energy right into at the end of the match. All right, GG's, bro, GG's. You know, and I was like, oh yeah, okay, no, GG's, dog. Okay, we're good.
She'll be fine.
She's fine. She's fine.
Oh
Like
man,
that's me.
was
That's me.
fun.
Like in the distance, just looking and going like, and then I turn around and walk into the sunset. Like, yeah, she's got this.
No problems detected. It'll be fine.
Stop blocking
No,
my
that was
fucking
funny.
coin.
Trying to have fun over here. Why is
Man.
my opponent making sure that I don't have fun?
Why? I'm so good with the coin, clearly. No, my deadbeats are so experienced. And they know exactly what I'm trying to do.
Hell yeah.
All the time. They read me like a freaking book immediately.
I mean, the fun thing with that, with Guilty Gear in general, like it's such an easy, like just show this to people who, again, not even music, character design wise, all these things are just out there, and like there's something for everyone. You know, you will
sure.
find a character that pulls you in, and like I feel like the strength you feel as much as you feel pulled to one, you will find characters that you're like, get that away from me.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
100%. 100%. Mei Totsugeki. Oh my god. I swear to God.
Run.
My friend knows how to beat me every time because I can't get past the freaking dolphin. The dolphin. I can't
Girl,
do
just
anything
block.
about it.
Right.
I'm trying.
block.
And,
I'm trying.
and while she's doing it to you, she's screaming at the top of her lungs.
Oh yeah.
So you got to
100%.
hear it at max volume. Totsugeki! Yeah.
Kuchi-dasa!
Yeah.
Stop.
So
the whale.
there's an extra layer that some characters get into in certain fighting games where they're just like, we're going to also make the character's voice really, really great on you. You know?
Oh yeah.
There's
I hate fighting Jam, man.
Jam.
Damn, yeah.
Athena in King of Fighters just like keep screaming, Psycho Ball, Psycho Shield,
hate
Psycho
it.
Sword, and you're
Hate
just
it.
like, you're not going to hear silence for any moment of this match. It's an extra
Know what
weapon
you're
against you. Hell yeah, no shame. We don't in BEDMAN. That's a sick pick. I love that.
I mean, I will say though, like back in the day, I had such a hard time because I wanted to try being a little competitive, but I only ever played competitively once at like a convention, and I felt kind of proud of myself because like I'd been beating some of the other casual players that were around. I was like, yeah, let's go. Like I beat those guys.
All right, yeah.
And then I get into the first match, and you know what? There was some level of bad luck here, but there's just this skinny bald guy playing Axel Low, and I'll never forget him. And he was real good because he perfected me like twice, and then I remember I got one hit in, and I swear to God, he nodded like nice.
Yeah.
The moral victory.
Yeah. 0-2, but it was close, right?
You got some good hits in there. You got some good hits
one
in.
hit in.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right,
He was
all
like
right.
cool. And then that dude went on to the last round. He was in the final round, and you know what? It was him versus BEDMAN again, and the BEDMAN player won.
Let's go.
That means you were like third place.
Basically,
You know it.
if you really think about
yeah.
it. Sick.
Sure. Down to the math. So yeah, I never touched the competitive stuff after that, but
Okay.
it's a little anecdote from my past.
Well,
I guess.
no, that's super sick. Well, you know, it's always waiting for you. You know, that game Strive is there, and BEDMAN's in it, and you know you
Let's
can
go.
you can chill with BEDMAN and Delilah, his sister now as well.
And
Right?
Delilah. Yeah, it's exciting. What about you though, Woolie? Who do you play as?
So
Who's your main?
I mean, okay, just in terms of like from going back to the older ones, like I have different faves over the years. I like one of the things that initially got me pulled in was Justice, the final boss of the first game, had such a sick robot design. I was like, oh, who is that? You know? And Cliff was like this old guy with like a big old guts kind of dragon slayer sword, you know?
Yeah.
But for years I've been all about biking, you know?
Oh, I love biking.
Right?
Biking, big fave. Big
Just
fave.
one arm, one eye, and no fucks to give.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool. I love the relationship with Delilah too.
Yeah.
They're cute.
They have a relationship now, exactly. And while I was waiting for Bikin, when she wasn't in the game yet, in Exerd, I was playing Sin. You know?
Oh, okay.
So like
Sin. So
he's
complicated with the hunger meter.
yeah.
I hated that so much.
He's a hungry boy. You got to keep feeding him. You
I don't
know.
have to look at all that. I'm trying to block Totsugeki. I don't have to look at a hunger meter. No.
And then I feel
cool,
like
though.
when Strive came out, they revealed Nago Ryuki, our big black samurai vampire man, and I'm like,
So cool.
okay, cool, we're done. We've locked it down.
Yep.
This was made for me. This is my
Hell yeah.
Amigara fault. This is made for me. I'm locked in. Pat, in the meantime,
I play one character in every game.
Yeah.
They just take different forms.
Yeah.
I see.
I want the
Who would that
biggest,
be?
grappliest guy you got
Okay.
in every single game. You got Zangief, you got Potemkin, you
Yeah.
got Hugo. What do you got? Give me the biggest one.
All day, every day.
Potemkin.
In Street Fighter V, I played Abigail. He's not even really a grappler. He's just the biggest fucking guy on the roster.
Cool.
So I want the biggest normals.
I want to imagine if it was just a giant arm was selectable in a fighting game, you'd be like, yeah, that.
Yeah, absolutely.
just a single bicep.
Just a singular human bicep.
The one that grapples. Hell yeah.
Give him a 720 command grab and
Listen, I'm not good at combos, but I can do a mind game and grab you, and that's where I live. That's it.
That's all you need for the casuals. That's all you need.
Also, back in the day when we used to play, every time he landed a grab on anybody, Pat would always reach up off the controller and touch his nose. And
that's still there. I'm stronger now.
And it got to a point
still there.
when we were playing, and he'd like an opening would be there, and I'd be like, "Don't touch your nose," and he'd be like, "Oh!"
And I would just
Gonna happen.
short circuit.
Yep. Amazing.
That's cheating. That's not okay.
Hell yeah. Okay. Well, let's jump into a couple of letters.
Oh yeah.
We got a few.
Oh my god. I hope there's at least one good question this week.
You guys
Like,
not
I love the
usually
people
getting
who listen to
questions?
this podcast. I just wish they wrote better letters.
All right, then, did you write letters?
I mean, they're trying their best.
They're not. You know that for a fact.
I'm trying to be nice.
Oh no.
If you've got a
I
letter,
hope.
you can send it in to castlesuperbeastmail@gmail.com. That's castlesuperbeastmail@gmail.com. Hey, look, if you just
No pressure on the first letter we're reading today.
no pressure whatsoever. Let's take one over
Sky
here.
expectations. Sky high.
Sky Should Be High, one of my favorite songs in Guilty Gear. Anyway.
Oh yeah. Wait, which one is that from?
That is that's from Exerd.
How
Yeah.
did I miss that? What's my favorite Exerd song? Kai's theme, Magnolia Eclair.
Oh, let's go. Yeah.
I had to tell you that.
Good shit. No.
Daisuke Shwatari. I want to
In
make
there.
a song with you someday. Daisuke Shwatari, please. He's awesome.
Oh,
Okay, sorry, tangent.
No. I mean the music.
Tangent.
Like Daisuke is just one of those dudes where you're just like, okay, like art, like design, like style, and making every game kind of based, like stages are based on like metal album covers.
Yeah.
How fucking sick is that?
Baby
So
and
cool.
Damon, let's go.
Yeah, it's
So cool.
Let's
it's
go.
all right. The future, who knows what the future holds? But
Who knows?
also, your main character is just Freddie Mercury. I mean, like,
yeah.
right?
Straight up.
Iron Oki says, "Dear Slash and Bust, thought of this question while finishing Ghost of Tsushima. Some bosses aren't really a challenge, and instead are a celebration of your kit. What bosses are there just to make you push all the cool buttons you gained along the way?" I feel like the
victory lap, you mean?
Not the victory lap, but the boss who, like, I guess you don't just fight them in one way. It makes you want to, or it encourages you to use a bunch of stuff your character can do. I feel like a pretty straightforward one is Virgil from Devil May Cry, because while you're fighting him, he's changing things on you, and like when you shoot your gun, he kind of counters it with his sword. You can taunt each other. Like it's a rival battle where the rival is kind of reacting to what you do a little bit, and it encourages you, I feel, to like use everything you have to fight him up to that point and have a big stylish fight.
Yeah.
Probably gonna
Oh.
say Mr. Freeze from Arkham City. Mr. Freeze is
Batman.
a
Okay.
boss
Batman
that
game.
requires you to use a different move in your arsenal. And then if you like sneak attack him through a wall or do a stealth takedown, he becomes immune to it.
Okay.
And then you have to use a different part of your kit on the next one.
Ah, okay.
So if you don't understand your whole kit, you like run out of ways to actually attack him.
Okay. Interesting. I
Cool.
almost have well, I feel like in Pokemon games you can build a counter like rival team and like whip them all out at the same time and then
Yeah,
end
but
with
you
your
could also
starters.
just get Pikachu to level 100 and just
Yeah.
sweep those fuckers.
That's the thing about Pokemon is just get a Pokemon to level 100. What does it matter? Just grind.
True.
I still love it. But I think the one time that I feel like this is a super basic, casual, normie answer, but coming from someone who was not a gamer, I did realize later on when I was playing Doom Eternal, some of the later bosses in that game, I was like, wow, I have to use everything.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
I was thinking of it. I didn't say it, but I was thinking of Doom Eternal. Like at the end, it's forcing you to use your entire weapon system to get through that. Mm-hmm.
Nope. I struggled big time. Was not used to that, but it was an interesting learning experience.
So I can't take credit for this, even though I talked about it on the podcast years ago, but it's because someone in the chat just mentioned it, but it was a great mention. There's a character in Dishonored 1 called Dowd. And Dishonored 1 is a stealth action game.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the gimmick with Dowd is that he has many of the same powers that you do. So the experience that I had is that I snuck up on him and used the time stop power, which stops time for you for 10 seconds, just like Dio's The World.
Yeah.
But Dowd just turns to face you as soon as you turn it on because he also has it.
Oh, yeah.
So you're about to be like, oh, this guy's cooked. I'm just going to stop time and I'm just going to walk up, and he just turns to face you and runs at you and attacks you.
Okay, like
God.
And it's like, holy fucking shit, dude.
Jotaro in the stopped time is
but you get to be Dio being shocked.
Yeah,
That's
no, that
awesome.
moment, that's super cool.
That's so cool, actually.
Yeah, like I didn't spend a ton of time with the JoJo fighting game, but in All-Star Battle, if you're Dio and you stop time and you're fighting against a Jotaro and he has enough meter, you can counter it and like unfreeze it and battle in the stopped time as a mechanic in the game. Like stuff like that's
awesome,
super cool. Mm-hmm.
More accurate.
Right on.
I respect it.
Okay.
That was a good email. Thank you, person.
That's a good one.
All right, let's take one over here. Hello, Daddy, Big Daddy, and Bigger Daddy. John here. Hello, John.
Hey, John.
Years after your deaths, they create the ability to revive dead people. However, the only information they have is all of your social media on Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, etc. No YouTube or VODs will be used for this personality. Describe what the new you will be like.
Oh no! Oh, terrible! Don't do it.
No VODs.
Oh, it's going to be an argumentative little shit.
Just Twitter and short posting.
Oh,
yeah.
No. Oh no.
Okay.
You're a real stupid person, real idiot.
I will be. My clone would be yelling about Punch Girls and probably like old like fighting game trailers, and then every once in a while I'll start screaming out a streaming schedule.
Yeah.
For no reason. It'd be weird.
I'd just be an argumentative little shit.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike the real me.
Of course.
Yeah. I feel like I would definitely not. I mean, I barely reply to anything. If I do, it might be a piece of art. Wow, so nice. Thank you. And then after that, it's like, it's me being like, today's stream. And that's about it.
Right. Okay. It's actually you just grabbing other stuff around you and just retweeting, just throwing out other people's stuff and things. Yeah.
Retweeting fan art. And then it's like, today's stream, we will be playing Uma Musume. Let's go. Like, that's it.
There you go.
Live now. I don't like using social media. I don't like it.
You're using social media
No,
right now,
but you
Kelly.
have to.
No, you have to.
You
It's necessary
have
evil.
to.
Streams are social media.
I mean, okay, then I'm fine with that. But anything else is the one exception. The one
I'm
exception.
fine for the one that makes the money.
The one that makes the money. We could burn
Dirtbag money voice.
twirling mustache, disgusting, horny villain-esque. Text-based ones I'd get rid of if possible.
Let's take one over here. Dear anime girl game streamer, also Woolie and Callie.
Sick.
Hey, Agra Will asks, what's your favorite piece of niche just nerdy gear that you use regularly? He gives an example of, he's like, I'm not a watch guy, but I tracked down the Seiko Kamen Rider anniversary watch, and I've been rocking that regularly, and that's a pretty cool Kamen Rider watch, actually. That's dope. And also gives a shout out to a pair of Aviat V1R Hen HoloLive earphones. Okay.
Yay! Glad you're enjoying those.
Cool. What's your daily, I guess, like, yeah, nerdy merch or something that shows stuff off that you're a fan of?
Someone at a convention handed me this replica of the Resident Evil 1 armor key, which I hold sometimes during my streams to not throw up from anxiety.
That's cool.
Ooh. Wow. Woolie, you've got the sword key somewhere.
Somewhere. I regularly have my Ava Unit 1 shoes because I love me some purple and green. It's a thing.
What? I can't tell.
They're nice colors that they complement each other quite well. And yeah, I used to have a little Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann drill necklace that I was rocking for a bit there. That was my thing.
Me too. I still have that.
Yeah.
I just don't wear it.
Okay. Yeah, same. Anything particular that you like rocking?
I'm so casual. I feel like all that I have that like really even outs that I'm like a person who maybe has like some nerdy interests is that like sometimes I'll just have like a regular bag and I'll be like, you know what? I'll put a little keychain on this, like a little Pokemon, like enamel pin or something like that, and like that's really basically it. I feel like in terms of like gear that I'm like rocking like outside, I guess. But I feel like I have a jacket or something like that that's got like a subtle anime design on it that I always get compliments on. I'm trying to remember what it is, but I feel like I have something like that.
Okay.
Oh, that's so cool. Like, what was it? There was I had a pair of shoes that were like themed around Initial D back in the day.
Okay.
People really liked those.
Oh yeah.
Like black and white. Yeah, those
like
are really
Hachiroku.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like those shoes. That's about it.
Part of the character design of, like, I guess what I used to do is I used to have a Reboot pin from the old 3D show Reboot on my hat back in the day. That was kind of a thing.
Cute. That's cool.
And my early college years of, like, before it got translated when it was fan scanslations only, I had a Naruto headband on my bag. And it was literally like if you knew, you knew, but it was a pretty obscure thing at the time, I remember.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? When I went to visit you in Montreal, you still had that thing on your back.
I still wear. Yeah, there you go. And I still believe it's obscure.
Goes out with it.
Yep. Oh God damn it. Naruto hurt me,
awesome.
Callie. It hurt me. But
it hurt everyone, man.
Everybody. I think everybody's been hurt a little bit by Naruto. A little.
Can't eat a bowl of ramen without just having flashbacks,
Not possible.
All right, and let's take one more over here. And hey, boy dad and soon to be girl dad. Hey. Natalie says, I've been watching a lot of speedruns on various video games recently and wanted to give it a try for myself. Well, it turns out I'm not very well suited for it. There's certain games that have little tricks that don't require a ton of effort and they're easy enough to perform in casual playthroughs. For an example, in Resident Evil 2 Remake, if you have Leon or Claire at orange caution health, their default movement speed is faster.
They run faster.
Oh.
That's cool. So my question is, are there any games you've played where you use speedrun tech just to simplify or speed up any aspect of the game during a casual playthrough?
So I was like getting ready to answer this question with the example given.
Okay.
In Resident Evil 2 remake, there's a armless zombie in the very first room of the game that if it bites you, it brings you down a half a health state. So you let it bite you twice to get down to orange caution and then start your run.
And you stay faster than usual.
Yeah, it's just a little bit
How
faster.
much faster?
Just a little bit.
Okay. Interesting.
Just enough. I will say, also in RE2, a lot of the bosses are actually faster to just knife to death than they are to fight normally.
To use weapons and ammo, yeah.
Yeah, it's actually legitimately faster to just knife them.
Wow, okay.
Because the knife has a fat hitbox and can hit multiple times. So you just rack it up.
So there's one that comes to mind for me. I love Mirror's Edge. And there's a particular glitch in that where it's tricky to do, but once you learn how to do it, you can just do it for fun casually, but it's a big part of speedruns, and it's called a wall run kick glitch. And essentially, in Mirror's Edge, when you run off the wall and do a kick, there's a moment where in midair, you're standing on an invisible platform for like 1 frame, you know? And so if you are really, really sick, you can use that moment to double jump and make it further past obstacles you otherwise couldn't.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so like getting that set up and like learning how to do it, like even when you're just playing for fun, lets you do kind of just fun things and like, you know, get further and clear things in a really sick way. Yeah, Mirror's Edge for sure.
Cool. It's kind of helpful. Nice. I feel like for me, let's see. I don't really, there's like only a grand total of 1 game I've ever sped run in my life. And it's one that is so simple because it's just muscle memory. Which is Jump King. That's my game. My game is Jump King. I don't
know it.
You don't know Jump King? Oh man.
Jump King.
It's a rage game.
It's on
Some people call it a
sale.
rage game. Jump King. It's my favorite game. This is my game.
Is this?
Oh, is it about jumping?
You jump.
Is it about breaking your controller?
Yeah, I mean, you might. I've gotten close for sure, but the premise is there's a smoking hot babe at the top, and you jump to the top of the map to get her. That's it. But I like simple speedrunning games where like there's less about like the tech of like the glitch of like jump here, etc. And like I feel like it's a little over my head. I kind of like it where it's like, yeah, just jump perfectly, you know, get good, do it in 3 minutes.
I have to agree with you. My usual thing for any game that I wanted to beat fast, it's like I don't want to break it. I just want to do it perfect.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel like the one thing that I do that I did find, I found, quote unquote, found it, but of course the deadbeats knew about it already, was the Dark Souls 3, you jump up a tree and you get a really nice,
that fucking thing.
Yeah, you get a nice little token early on, the silver serpent.
Whatever, you get to the top of the fucking
roof. You get to the top of the tree and then you get some good shit that like gives you more EXP. That's it.
So cool. Pat, this is
supposed to be there.
This is the part of the podcast where I point out that we almost went an entire episode without the youth exposing us as the boomers that don't know about a thing that everybody knows about. But Jump King is a known thing, and we just didn't know what it was. And
we just didn't know.
This
fine.
This has happened many times in the past, and we were almost out of here, but then. At the buzzer, it's like, hold on, get exposed, and we're like, what is that? What is that? A fun one to play? How does that one work? I believe was the
definition of fun.
2 things. 1, this is the podcast in which our guests remarked, "Oh my God, it's crazy! You guys are still alive." And 2. You're a dad now. That's the ultimate scapegoat for any lack of knowledge or use of your time.
I get to use it.
I was busy doing the most important thing, perpetuating the species.
I dare you. Okay,
raising a future citizen.
I'm not used to using the child as a scapegoat yet. Okay, that's perfect.
Not yet.
Yeah.
You know, you're out and about,
Eventually,
you're at some function you don't want to be at. Oh, you know what? They're getting really tired. They're gonna get grumpy soon. We got they gotta take a nap. Gotta get out of here.
It's not because I'm lame and uncool. It's because
No.
it's the kid, you know?
We forgot their favorite sippy cup at home. We're just gonna have to turn around and leave. I'm so sorry.
And then they get to be like, wow, what a good dad, what a good parent, you know?
Yeah.
Just
Remember that
everything for
forever.
them.
God damn it. All
Oh,
right.
yeah.
I gotta learn the tech. All right.
You got it.
I mean, Mori Calliope, thank you so much for joining us. This has been
man,
a
my
great
pleasure
time.
being here. I mean, like I said,
Very glad to
I
have
love
you.
you guys' stuff. I mean, seriously, so many wonderful playthroughs, especially like, Quantic Dream games.
Oh,
Man,
God.
those, I spent so many hours watching those
Oh,
as I
boy.
drew stuff.
Yeah.
Would you believe those were miserable? They were. Like, they were a great time, obviously, but they were also horrible.
I mean,
yeah.
there is a Quantic Dream office in the city I'm in, and I'm like, I'm not certain that our photo isn't on the wall if we were to
You're not
walk
allowed
in
to
there.
walk past there, bud.
It's crazy.
Gotta find out.
All right. Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay.
Thank you so much for
Here's,
everything.
Here's a silly question. Where can people find you and what are you up to?
You can find me on YouTube. Just look up Mori Calliope channel and there I am. I make music and I stream. That's about it from me. I'm just existing. I'm the Grim Reaper. I got lots of awesome dreams. I want to perform on some big stages. If you guys want to come watch my journey, and see how far we can go together, you are welcome. Everybody is welcome to come hang out. Especially game streams. Those are that's my off time. That's my chill time. I know people say streaming is that's the #1 job for for a holo girl, but at the end of the day, for me, that's the chill fun part. Like the music stuff is more the intense like work thing for me. It's still fun, but streams are where we chill. Everybody's welcome. It's very laid back. I have an amazing community, and everybody is welcome to join in. So just check me out on YouTube. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I don't know why you'd want to go there to that place, but if you want to, it's just at Mori Calliope, and that's it, at MORICALLIOP. And yeah, that's about it from me.
Right on.
Yeah.
You hear that, Wills? Not only is the new generation shocked that we're still around, but they're like, yeah, no, I'm working on real stuff. I'm just doing your thing as my side shit.
Yeah. So Pat, here's the part where we plug ourselves on our own show.
Oh, on our own show. Hey, if you came to this podcast to see Callie, you can go down to twitch.tv/PatStaresAt. I stream 5, 6, 7 days a week. And in the near future, you'll be able to see Woolie return to his show with new baby knowledge over at twitch.tv/WoolieVersus or youtube.com/WoolieVersus.
Thank you very much. In the meantime, we will be here at Castle Super Beast, and while I'm on dad break. But yeah, that's where you can.
That's such a fun term because dad break. You're never gonna have a dad break ever again. Maybe when they're 25.
It's just at a certain point, the background screaming noises are allowed to be part of the streaming experience. That's all.
Yeah.
We're getting ready.
Everyone's ready for it.
And also, sometimes the baby will cry. Ha
ha.
Thank you so much, Callie. Deadbeats. Thank you. Take it easy.
What a good time.
Have a good week, everybody.
Take care, everybody. We'll catch you on the flip side. Bye-bye.